don't care if you've been looking for Amber Heard hentai all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Party, to come to you live and direct from the stack. Smoke me out, fam, with that dang shit. On my left, old ninja in the world, old ninja.
When one of your porn heroes switches up genres, it's a sad day.
Damn. From my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, choke people out on threes, sports Chronos.
Resolution for 2019, get more dank.
Ooh, last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
Hey, I was on the wrong path for a while, but I found the right one, and here I am, back in the podcast.
There you go.
There you go. You went down a rabbit hole, barely came back.
My mind got a little lost there for a second.
Yeah, that rabbit hole got you.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Hosted if we got up in the chat.
First in would be Aiden. What's going on?
Aiden's fam now.
Yes.
Much love to him.
Apparently he's making us a present for when we eventually open up the Infinity base.
That's fucking awesome.
Could he be a stripper pole?
Should we be scared or excited?
Well, I know him in real life, so shouldn't be scared. Should be excited.
All right.
Okay.
And listener of the week would be Evan Cromet.
Sounds new.
Yeah, that is new. Definitely new.
We like him. Shout out to you,
Thank you
fam.
for listening.
All right. Old Ninja pouring out some type of malt beverages for the dearly departed. Who you got?
So we are going to start off with, I guess, some champagne, because it's 2019, for June Whitfield. She's a British actress, best known for shows Happy Ever After, Terry and June, Laughter of the Summer, The Green Grass.
I've heard of none of these.
Yeah, and she's also in some like a radio show from '93 to 2001 on Agatha Christie's like mystery books. She did some voice work
We're on
on
some
there.
geriatric shit right now. All right.
Next we have Bob Einstein, best known for Super Dave Osborne.
Oh, okay.
Super Dave Osborne passed away, I believe, today. Yes, he did pass away today. He was 76 years old. Damn. If you've never seen Super Dave, it was a show on Showtime, I believe.
Yeah.
And it was basically
He had a cartoon series, too.
Sure, but it was a satirical stuntman show where he was basically looked like
Evel Knievel.
Evel Knievel, did stunts that were similar to Evel Knievel. Yep. However, every time he was going to do a stunt, it was painfully obvious that there was a fucking dummy in his suit that was doing crazy stunts. They just did voiceovers for him, and he would do shit that no human being should ever survive unless maybe you're in Jackass. So he was best known for that. He even played himself, I think, on like the MTV Movie Awards one time. Nice. He was also on Curb Your Enthusiasm, and he played Larry Middleman on Arrested Development.
All right.
Next, we have Daryl Dragoon. He's a member of music group Captain and Tennille.
70s group.
Yeah, it's a 70s group. He also worked, and he did synthesizer work, and he co-wrote songs like Cuddle Up. He also worked on songs like So Tough. He's most known for collaborating with the Beach Boys.
Okay.
So he passed away today as well. He was 76 also. And then we have, for you WWE fans,
F.
Back in the day, it was
Back in
F.
the day.
Back in the days, WWF.
He was F. He was on the F. He was on F field.
Oh my God! So we had Mean Gene Okerlund.
Oh yeah.
Okerlund.
Yeah, is it Okerlund or Oakland?
Let me tell you, Mean Gene, I'm gonna come down to that ring and I'm gonna bust him in the face. Hulk Hogan used to always say that shit.
Yep.
But that was his manager, right?
No, he was an announcer. He was
No,
an
yeah, I
announcer.
think
He was an interviewer.
Yeah, but he was also apparently an announcer as well. But he passed away today as well. So he had like 30 plus years in the WWF, WWE.
Damn.
So he passed away.
Great
also,
interview. Oh, go ahead.
He also ECW.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's right.
Great interviews. Like, go back on YouTube and look at some of his interviews, like Andre the Giant
Macho
and Randy Macho Man Savage. All of them were fucking hilarious.
So R.I.P. to them.
Good shit. We had like a short kind of right after Christmas cast last week with just me and Kronos and the captain down in San Diego. But now we back up in here doing our regular thing. So let's fucking get to this.
Yeah. Where do we go first? Did everybody watch The Bandersnatch?
I did. You want to start with that one?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
When I'm talking, is it going in and out for you guys?
Yeah, I thought it was my headphones, but
Yeah,
it's you.
What the fuck is going on here? All right. Well, I'll figure it out later, I guess. Yeah. So The Bandersnatch is basically they did a movie for Black Mirror. Yeah, it's called The Bandersnatch. And I thought it was fucking amazing. I think a lot of people...
I think you might be caught up in the Matrix or some shit.
Yeah. They got broken. So somebody else talk about it. I got to fix this shit.
So, yeah, Bandersnatch, some people thought it was all of Black Mirror Season 5. It's just apparently just a movie so far.
Yeah.
This is based about the video game industry back in the 80s.
Like 72, I think it started.
It was like early 80s or whatnot.
84.
Yeah, there you go. 84, 85, something like that. This was new and different because this is a choose-your-own-adventure movie. So there'll be points throughout the film where you'll have to make a decision on what the main protagonist will do. And sometimes it may feel mundane, but some of your choices actually affect the outcome of the film. Even like stuff like, what music he's listening to on the bus and what he says to his therapist, things like that.
Things that seem mundane, but as the movie progresses, they become kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
But then it also comes to the point where it's like, do you really have control?
Well, it asks the viewers if you have control. So as you get closer to the end, the movie apparently has 5 different endings. Based on what you chose throughout your viewing experience, you can experience.
Technically, I think it's more than 5 because I've seen way more than it. See, when you say ending, it's hard to say with this movie because there's endings and there's like you fucked up.
Yeah,
You basically just ended your experience.
Yeah.
So, which is technically an ending, but not really.
Yeah, it's hard to say. There are some online guides on how to get to every single ending.
Well, that's cheating. Oh, man.
Yeah, I can't. I mean,
They have gamer magazines.
Well, to be clear, the movie itself is roughly, I guess if you go without making a mistake, it's like 90 minutes.
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half.
But if you're getting looped back, because there'll be points where you'll make a decision, something will happen, the scene will play out, but then it'll take you back to a certain point in the film. And you'll feel like you're going to have to watch another 30 minutes, but they do like a mini recap.
Yeah.
So it pulls you back up, but you still need like 10 to 15 minutes lead up sometimes. Sometimes it won't. Just depends on where you are in the film and how far you've progressed. So it's a strange experience. I know that there are people who have problems trying to watch it if you do not have some kind of like remote control device, whether it's a controller or like a Fire Stick remote. If you're trying to watch it on like some other means, you may miss out.
You can just click on shit. I mean,
yeah, but some people are watching it on like Kodi or whatnot, or I guess some people say they've watched it on their phone and they've had problems.
you should still be able to touch.
Yeah,
That's kinda
I
weird.
don't know. This reports that I've seen from people that I know that watched it and they couldn't get through it.
What's really
Fuck those lame motherfuckers.
something that's really crazy about this movie is that like, so even when you go back to like redo a scene that you fucked up on, that scene changes.
Yep.
Like your characters might say something different, or somebody else might interact with you different, and it's like, whoa, that's not how it went the first fucking time. It's like, dude, what the fuck is going on? It's fucking a mind trip. And even if you watch it another go through, like you from the beginning, watch it again. If you choose another path and you end up going back down the other path again, it's a whole nother different thing. It's not even the same dialogue that it was the first time you did it.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
I think that's good for the viewer. That way, you're not like, because if you're watching the same thing over and over again, you're not gonna finish. You're gonna be like, this fuck's stupid. But when they trip you out by redoing these scenes in a different way, you're like, holy shit.
I know I tripped the fuck out when I saw PAX for the first time. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Was this during the trip, or was it after you entered the code?
No, it was like I did something and I fucked up, and PAX came and killed me, and I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Pac shows up a few times.
Yeah, that was interesting.
PAX is when you fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
Well, I mean, tell what PAX is, though.
It's like this crazy lion monster thing. It looks scary as fuck. So
Yeah, it's super crazy.
But in this story, you're in, I guess, London,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
London,
Something like
England, in the mid '80s, '84 or something like that. He's a schizophrenic kind of computer nerd.
I don't think he's
Well-
schizophrenic.
It's hard to tell. Because, I mean, he has this shit that happens, and, like, he's going through therapy, and he's taking drugs, so it's like... And it touches on him, is he being controlled?
I didn't see every ending and whatnot, and everybody's experience kind of varies depending on your choices. He's definitely someone who has mental health problems.
So
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
You don't think so?
Yeah, no.
It seems that way, but as you watch it longer, it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
For me, at least on my story, and I didn't finish every single bit of it.
yeah.
But it definitely seemed like he had mental health problems.
Well, it seems like that on purpose, but there's like if you watch enough of it, basically I've watched it like probably 5 times,
yeah.
and there's you're missing like whole branches of shit that's
Yeah,
going
there's
on.
a lot.
Okay.
So I got that he was just like PTS from his
So
mom.
wait. So you're saying all 3 of you are saying he has no mental health problems?
I think
that's
he
what
has
you're definitively saying.
I think he just suffers from. I guess depression is probably his closest.
Isn't that a fucking mental health?
But you said schizophrenic.
I said schizophrenic first, then I said mental health. He doesn't have any.
But it's only maybe. So
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get to. You're saying he doesn't.
So it
Probably
depends. I think
not.
it depends
Okay.
on which branch you get.
Okay. All right.
And
Yeah.
it all depends on basically the way you control them.
Yeah, that's what I said. It depends on which story branch you get. Because
Yeah.
he may
But
not.
none of them for you guys were definitive on that.
I mean, some of them it seems like he was schizo.
Well, from what I've seen, I would say definitively no. I mean, from where
Okay.
I've been, because like not only like the lead up to like showing that he's not really crazy, and there's like way more proof after they show that. But it depends on what you pick.
Yeah, it depends on where you go.
Okay.
It depends on which rabbit hole you go into. Because there's one where it kind of blows the roof off, and he feels like there's like clarity to his life.
Yeah.
And he feels like he's been lied to, and you kind of control his reaction to that. And then based on that, more shit happens. There's one where they kind of break the fourth wall.
Oh yeah, that
did a
one had
bunch
me
of
fucking
times.
rolling.
That one
Yeah.
fucked me up. I was like, holy shit, because it went based on our. I watched it with a group of people, and based on our choices, because we were screaming at which one to pick, because we made like a little game out of it. It went off the rails. Like
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, and it was probably one of my favorite ones because it was just so far out there that it was great. But
I know which one you're talking
The Netflix one.
yes,
Yeah.
Oh
Netflix
man,
one, that's
that
like-
one.
There's other ones too, but yeah, the Netflix one is probably the most egregious.
Yeah, that one fucked me. I was like, oh
Because
shit.
there was like the fight scene or jumping out the window.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this show is fucking
That's hella
ridiculous.
funny.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy, man. But it was
cool.
great though because there's a moment where you're like he's like questioning stuff, and you have to make a decision. And boom, once that happened, it's like, come on, then here we go, and everything just goes to fucking 10.
Yeah. The thing I like the creativity. Don't get me
Oh,
wrong.
yeah,
Being
this
able to choose
different.
in a Netflix series, that's super creative. I've never seen anything like that. But at the same time, it's also like this didn't satisfy me like even Detroit Become Human in terms of like the actual story itself.
Yeah, so that's the problem is like depending on what you choose, like your first watch,
Yeah.
it might seem like super. It might seem fucking lame.
Some things are, yeah. I mean,
'Cause
and,
it seems-
and I need to do it again, and I have
Yeah.
no problem with that. But you know,
But you
I don't know.
can like one pro tip if you watch it the second time. I mean, you're gonna miss out on things, but if you just want to see like the different endings, you can always jump forward. Like you can jump like 10, 20, 30, 40,
Well,
60.
like
I would
fast
say-
forward button.
Yeah.
There's a
You
part.
can't-
But it's not.
only to a certain point.
Yeah, only to a certain point.
Yeah, there's a point in the film where I was like, we were on a loop, and
Yeah, I got
each
stuck in
one
a
we
fucking
got
loop.
to, it would loop you back to where it would ask. It basically asked you who are you,
Yeah, I got
breaking the
stuck
fourth
there.
wall. So it would loop me back based on which choices, and there's a shit ton of choices to go through.
Yeah, like did you on what you've watched? Did you go back with what was his name? Charlie? Is that his name?
Oh, the Colin.
Colin. Did you
Yeah.
ever- did you
He's
go-
dead.
You went to Colin's house, right?
Yeah, but he's dead.
Okay. It's the
Or
like-
it seems to be dead.
so there's like so many things that happen after that, and then depending on like how you do like your story, he can either come back or not come back, right? And then depending on whether he comes back or not comes back, well, when you're in your house after a certain event happens, there's like there's 3 different people so far that go to your house, and then depending on who goes to your house, drastically different shit happens.
Yeah.
Like after that, it's just like it
get
gets
it.
fucking crazy.
Like there's one where like where you're talking to Colin and you're about to you have the option to kill him or not, and Colin's like and I chose not to kill him. He's all, I'm glad you didn't kill me. I like this life so far. And he just like walks away.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I got to. I want to go back to that one.
Yeah, I wanna go back to
Right
that too.
down.
I've seen that.
So
I've
kill him.
seen both of those. What happens?
Okay.
So that was fucking crazy.
Well, it's so creative because with this you can't. I mean, you can kind of spoil it, but it's like everybody saw different things depending
Yeah.
on like what you chose. So
So the one with if you go to the one with the dad's room, that
Yeah.
has several branches
Oh,
based
yeah.
on and like the password changes.
And I've got a secret code. I'm pretty sure. Like I know, because a certain part of the movie you have to put in.
You have to put in a code. Yeah.
I know the one you're supposed to put in, but there's a secret one that I found out, and it's in the files that he goes through.
Yeah.
And it's exactly the right length. So yeah.
All kinds of shit. Yeah. I think Prodigy, you need to experience the film again.
Okay. I mean, I think there was maybe 10 to 15 minutes left on the current run I was doing. Yeah. I don't have any problem doing it again. You know, after I finish it all.
There will be some there'll be some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Dude,
depending on what you pick.
One crazy thing that stuck out to me the second time I watched it was that the game that Colin creates, the one with like the robot that on there. That's the robot from Black Mirror, the robot dogs.
Yeah.
That's the black and white scene that chases after them that has like the knife.
Yeah,
I did not realize that until the second round.
Dude, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, that's from the fucking last season episode. I'm like, oh, and this is... And they said that was his latest game that Colin put out. I'm like, oh, this is a precursor for what happens way later in the future where they have killer dogs getting people. They even give it the same name as they give it in the.
I didn't even dawn on me until I saw.
Yeah, Metalhead. Yeah, that's
Metalhead.
the name of the episode is Metalhead. The name of the game is Metalhead. So I was like, oh shit.
And then it's funny how like Colin makes a game called Nosedive, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
Oh.
It goes out down that way.
So Nosedive is the name of another Black Mirror episode. The episode with the redheaded chick from Jurassic World.
Oh yeah, the one where we have to choose like the social media.
Yeah, the social media episode.
Yeah.
Damn, what the hell's her? Bryce Dallas Howard.
Oh,
there we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
She was Thickums in that one.
Oh man,
She was actually.
She is thick.
I
Yeah,
remember
but
that.
yes, the Nosedive is the name of the social media episode, which stars Bryce Dallas Howard. There you go.
Dude, like, one of the endings that you get, like, I don't want to really spoil it because it's kind of it's not a big ending, but it's like
Everybody's experience is going to be different. You might as well say it.
Yeah,
Man.
well,
So, like,
I mean, if you want to get to it, like I said, there's like a flow chart online how to get all the endings.
So it's the one where you're back in the future and like everything that happened is like it's current time, and they're like, oh yeah, and that's when the game was released, and somebody's trying to make a movie. It's basically talking about the production of the movie after the events that happened.
And you still get to choose what's going on.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel. I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna keep going, and like it does for a little bit longer. But I was like, oh shit.
Did you realize who that was?
Yeah, it's just the
actor director.
No, because she's related to someone else in the past.
Yeah, it's the daughter of Colin.
Yes, there it is. Yeah, daughter's. That's who it was, and she has all the tats and stuff, and
Pearl,
she wants
right?
to continue the work.
Pearl, yeah.
There's some Donnie Darko shit depending on which ending you get. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, this is crazy.
I literally, I don't think I've ever watched a movie and then immediately watched it again. Like, ever in my entire life. And I'd watch it, I think it was 3 times, like, the first day I watched it. It was on New Year's Eve. Yeah. And what I'm trying to figure out now is who the fuck the mom was. Like, to me, that's, like, a super important question that doesn't get answered. And I keep going down the wrong fucking path to get to it. I keep trying to get back to it, but it's hard to get back to it.
Well, if you go down one path, you know that there's something up with her.
Well, I know something up with her, but that's what leads me to more questions. Like, who the fuck is she really? So, yeah.
Shit's a fucking trip, man.
It is a trip, but when I was younger, I enjoyed the Choose Your Own Adventure books. It was interesting how they changed this huge book that had its own dark past into a game. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was really interesting. And then to me, I was like, okay, I was along for the ride, but based on our choices, things got spun wildly out of control, and it was great.
Oh, y'all want to give a review on or a number,
rating?
A rating?
Oh man, this one's hard because I still got to play it through a few times.
Just on the ones you've done.
I'm gonna do 8.5 just because it is pretty cool that you can control everything, but like, you know, having to go, you pretty much have to go back and watch it from the beginning again to try a different path instead of like, I wish there was because you know how like with video games, how after you pass the game, you can go back to different scenes. Like there's an option, like you can choose a chapter or whatever. I wish you had that opportunity, but as of right now, I still thought it was pretty cool.
That's good. What you got, Kronos?
I'll give it a solid 9. I really, the entertainment factor to me, like I said, I've never watched a movie back to back. Like the first time watching it and literally watched it over again. And I was just really intrigued on like all the paths that you can go down. I thought it was a really cool, even though it's an old idea, but it's really cool for Netflix to come out with that. And it's totally refreshing, and I hope they do more. I think they are. because there's an icon that's on the actual movie. It's like a little
Like a
asterisk.
star or something?
Yeah.
That's on there, and I think that they're going to do more shows like that. Hopefully they will, especially, I mean, this one should be a hit, I hope.
I hope. Yeah, I think so. Also, there's the Minecraft game that's interactive that you can play with the Switch through Netflix. So the
really?
Minecraft. So
Wait,
if you look,
are you talking about the Telltale ones or the
no.
Minecraft?
So currently there's Minecraft Story. I think
Story
season
mode?
2. Yeah, Story mode season
so that's
2.
the Telltale one.
Is it the Telltale? So
Yeah.
whatever. It's on the Switch. You can control this. There's a story version
Yeah.
on Netflix which works with your Switch.
Those weren't bad games.
Oh yeah, no, kids
the-
love Minecraft.
yeah,
But
Minecraft.
apparently this one has a story mode which you can interact with Netflix and your Switch. You
I
can
wonder.
control the story.
You said season 2 though. No season 1?
There is a season 1, but I mean,
Because you would want to start with season 1 on that game.
really?
Yeah, it
as far
continues.
as the one with season 2 is the only one I know that interacts with Netflix.
Okay.
The season 1, like I bought it for my niece. The season 1, it doesn't look all that appealing. It looks like there's less
It's the
features.
same fucking look to it.
It looks like no, it looks like there's less features, like less things to do compared to the second one.
Okay. I played them both, but all right.
Okay. On the Switch, you ain't got no Switch.
No, they were on the PS4
Okay.
and the Vita.
Okay.
Didn't Telltale make a comeback, or
No.
they're just working on the last game?
So
Other studios.
Yeah, someone else picked up the final season of The Walking Dead. I can't remember the name of the studio though. What was your rating though? You got all
I'm gonna
sidetracked.
give it an 8.5 as well.
Wow.
Only because to me, I don't get the sense of a definitive ending based on my fucking current arc. Like it's hard to tell if you hit the end or if you've seen an end. It still warps you back. And then there was one that kicked me to the credits, but yet there was still stuff kind of going on. So I'm like, are we at the end or not? And it had like, it was fucking annoying because it had the fucking sound to a like 16.6 fucking baud modem, and it's like last almost the entire time of the fucking credits. So I was like, that's kind of annoying. But I like a more definitive, like, oh, you've reached the end type thing. Other than that, it would have been a solid 9 for me. But I mean, I love Choose Your Own Adventures. The fact that Black Mirror has a dank ass episode and you're able to control the events was great. Not everybody's doing it. I think more people who have like streaming services probably should be doing it. I'm glad they came out swinging. I mean, it's definitely entertaining, especially if you watch it with other people.
Why did this take so long to do? Like, I'm thinking about it. It's like we've had streaming services where this has been available for like the longest time, and nobody's done this. Like, what the fuck?
Gotta
Maybe
think
they're
outside the box.
Maybe
Be
they're
creative.
waiting for the right platform to do something dank because the episode's dank.
It is.
It's not like watching an episode of Friends.
Shit.
Shit.
Well, they pay like $700 million for the rights to that.
Yeah, they paid through the nose.
Way too goddamn.
Let's stick with
for
Netflix
sure.
a little bit. They released some numbers saying that over 45 million people saw this Sandra Bullock Bird Box movie on Netflix over the past week. This past week.
I haven't watched it yet.
Those are huge numbers.
Those are, and I'm like, why?
I mean, so you hated this.
I didn't like
sounds
it at all.
Oh, let's get into this.
Oh
Dude.
man.
Let's get into
This
Wait.
movie was so fucking boring.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
like-
Okay, so
So the premise of the, I'm gonna try not to spoil it because it came out. It's been about 2 weeks.
no, it's
so-
been about 2 weeks, man. We got to put it out there.
Well, Kronos,
Well,
may
Kronos
wanna
haven't
watch
seen it.
Yeah, he hasn't
you
seen
don't,
it.
you don't really like horror all that much, though.
It's not even really
I don't think
horror.
it's a horror movie.
It's more,
It's
I don't
more
think it's more
suspenseful.
suspense. This
Yeah.
is
It's
this is
horror suspense, but it's horror.
But it's more.
Just give me a week. I'm gonna try to watch it with K-Max.
yeah.
Alright.
So as far as horror, like you don't see blood and guts.
Kind of do.
Yeah,
there's
like-
there's fatalities in this shit.
Yeah.
You're
Yes,
full
there
of
are-
shit.
Yeah, but not like it's not like Hellraiser
You're
or
full of
some
shit.
shit.
Dude, what? Like the
The
It's
first
not like
opening scene,
Hellraiser.
the opening action scene is horrific.
after the car
It's
accident
apocalyptic
scene,
with Mortal
That is-
Kombat shit.
If you think that's horrific, you a bitch.
it's not Saw bad, but it's
Yeah, it's not like Saw.
yeah, it's not
It's got some scenes.
porn gore. What was it called?
Porn gore? What the fuck? Anyway,
Yeah. Here, the premise is this.
What was the happening basically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you,
basically, that's what
if
it
you
was.
look at this entity, you kill yourself. So, you can even look at it through other means other than just your eyes. But again, direct sight with it, you're going to kill yourself.
Yes.
That's the, in general, premise. It's basically a plague because it starts in like Russia.
Russia, yeah.
And
It somehow crosses
Crosses
fucking
that
the
bit-
Atlantic,
that-
or not the Atlantic. What is it called?
Bering Strait.
Bering Strait, up by between Russia and Alaska. We think, according to the news report on this, and then people start killing themselves, like mass suicides all over the place, all the way throughout the world.
And really quick, this stars some powerhouse kind of actors. I mean, everyone puts Sandra Bullock because she's like the main face, but it also has John Malkovich, our boy my boy BD Wong.
Yeah, BD Wong's our boy.
The guy who may or may not have a career, Machine Gun Kelly. He's in this shit. A lot of people didn't notice.
I didn't even recognize him.
Yeah, he's in this.
Well, he got bodied by Eminem, right?
Yeah, kind of.
This is a hit movie.
Yeah. And who else am I missing that? Oh, and
your homeboy, the guy from Get Out, the
No.
security guard.
Oh, yeah,
CSA
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, he's in there. I mean, he's not a big name, but he was in there.
So what do you-
Sarah Paulson. She's also another one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was in it.
So what did you hate about this?
It was. I thought it was really bad acting. Like I couldn't relate with Sandra Bullock's character. Like the whole beginning scene with her, like I have a baby and like I don't really fucking care. It was like you got pregnant. Like why didn't you have a fucking abortion then if you didn't care about the baby? But then like later on, like the black dude, like. Well, that shit was creepy with him and her. Yeah, Tom, because he's like, oh, you're pregnant and shit. Like, dude's trying to hit on a fucking pregnant lady, and the world's fucking ending outside.
Poontang is Poontang.
Yeah, but it was like creepy, like stalkerish.
I
mean, he came off creepy.
He knew that she didn't have no man, and I mean, the end of
the
the world is coming. You got to bust when you kind of bust.
She wasn't gonna get pregnant, so
yeah, right.
But like he's like. There's like that scene where they're in like the grocery store. He's like coming down the aisle. He's like, "Hey, my sister had a baby. She's let me touch the stomach and stuff like that." I was like, "What, dude? She doesn't even fucking know you. How you gonna try to put your hand on her belly?"
He seen her looking at him. That's what it really was, though.
She didn't give a fuck about him.
Wait,
he knew.
Just to be clear, the time passed by the time they get to because they were running out of food. They weren't just there overnight.
Yeah, but still, that's fucking creepy as fuck.
Granted, I'm not.
But then,
people love this movie. I'm going off, but there's this movie called The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, where there's actually a sex scene with Kate Blanchett, who's pregnant with another man's baby, and Owen Wilson, which I thought was uncomfortable, but it still happened.
Some guys are into that kink.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
but then, like, I also didn't understand, like, okay, you're protected if you're inside the fucking house. Like, how come none of these monsters got inside? Like, what?
So like, those were the rules. These were pretty well established rules.
I know, but but why? Like, how you can be outside and a monster will fucking come and find you? Like, how many monsters were there?
No,
like,
it was all about sight, man.
No, but like, how many monsters were there? If they were killing people in Russia, like,
It was a plague.
But you have to see it, but you never saw it.
Yeah.
Unless you saw it. But we never saw it.
That was the premise.
That's not necessarily true.
That's some fucking Cloverfield shit.
Yeah, that's basically all it
there
was.
There are some similarities. There definitely are. It's not a high budget movie. Like this was probably made even with those stars that Old Ninja mentioned, probably for less than $5 million. If that.
But there's a lot of issues I have with it.
10 million.
At the
Maybe
most,
10.
10.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it too much, but yeah, like there's a lot of parts. I was like, this is fucking
okay.
dumb.
Yeah.
Like I was watching with the sweetness, and both her and I were like, why are we still watching this?
Wow, you got that bored.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we should just turn this off. Like I was gonna, like if I was in a movie theater, I'd have got my money back.
Wow.
Okay.
I really didn't like
Hold
it.
into what you had on this then.
I'm the polar opposite. Mainly it's because I've seen movies that are similar to this. Like there's this one with Emil Hertz, I think called Lights or something. It basically happens on New Year's where you see these things and you basically like evaporate or some shit. And it was super similar. The only difference is the light was the aliens.
Wait,
so that's all you see.
Wait, what's that blue light or whatever? Blue streak or whatever?
No,
movie that had a bomb ass trailer but sucked.
Oh, fuck that shit. No, this ain't. Skyline actually had aliens.
Okay.
No.
I forgot.
For me, this was like what the happening should have been, in a way. I like Prodigy said it seemed like there was well established rules. Like they were figuring out things as they go. They were questioning if they were safe inside the house, and so far they waited there until something happened. But they used the blindfolds. You knew that they had some kind of physicality because of a radar based on a car proximity.
Yep.
Like they could be sensed. And they couldn't enter the car. They went over the car, but they couldn't get in. So they knew that so they obviously could not. If they couldn't enter the car, they couldn't enter the home. They talked about certain rules and boundaries because they were trying to figure out things. They were freaking out about what could be what.
The BD Wong scene was crucial.
Yeah, that was also
that set up a big clear rule.
Well, that's the other part I fucking had a problem with. It's like, okay, you got this guy that's gonna watch this video, but nobody was upstairs with him. When I'm not in his room, they'd have to be in the room, but like at least be out the door. So if he did see something,
that I got.
Get
I
in.
figured that he,
I was like,
whoever. I thought the same thing.
Downstairs?
Someone else should have stayed with him, and just in case. However, they don't know if it could be passed or whatever, or that
Still
person
learning
would
the
have killed
rules.
him. They were still figuring things out. People had to die in order to figure out what the limits were.
Yep.
And that's kind of what happened. I know a lot of people did not have, they had an issue because they felt like they never got to see these creatures. And I was like, well, do you really need to? First of all, this is based off a book. Okay. In the book, you never see these creatures either. They're very, I think the movie details them more because there's a character that etches what he sees.
Yep.
And in the book, apparently, we don't get that.
Very, very important thing, though, I want to point out. The mentally ill have no problem seeing this.
I didn't want to bring that in. I didn't want to add that, but okay, yeah. Whatever they see. There's a lot of theories about what people saw because based on dialogue, people saw different things.
Yeah.
And it drove them to quite madness. One of the more popular theories, which I happen to like because it seems to fit, is that they saw H.P. Lovecraftian creatures, mainly Cthulhu.
Yep.
Because in the books, when a human lays eyes on Cthulhu, they cannot process it, and it drives them mad. And Cthulhu also had followers, just like these people mentally insane.
Like these people, I mean, like, for the people who they show killing themselves, like they weren't afraid of anything. They saw like loved ones. Like the first woman, she saw her mom and it's like, "Mom, come back." The other chick, she said something about like, "Hey, don't leave me" or something like that. Like they're all talking about like
people saw different things, and madness is not necessarily quantifiable.
But they weren't like, it didn't make them scared. Like they wouldn't die from like seeing something else.
How many crazy people have you encountered ever were scared? Usually they charge you.
Well, I saw this crackhead on the bus the other day.
Did they look scared? Most crazy people I've seen on BART, they try to attack other people. They ain't scared of shit.
Not this guy. He was punching himself on his own dick.
Well, he didn't. He wasn't scared of that. He obviously wasn't scared of the pain. So
there are kids in this.
Boy and girl.
Yeah. There's a lot with Sandra Bullock and the kids. And I like those scenes. It sounds like Blue, you hated them, but
oh man,
tricked a lot of kids.
Yeah.
There's one that somebody had brought up. They're like, hey, these kids like they can't go outside. How the fuck did they learn how to swim? So they should have fucking drowned in that one scene.
I don't think.
And them fucking birds should have died too.
I thought there was. I mean, you either go along with the premise or you don't.
My favorite scene in the entire movie though is which one of you guys gonna like. Look, that was my favorite part. I was like, okay.
Yeah, someone's got to look.
That little girl should have got an Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people got shook over that scene. People crying and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed this film. I was like, oh, this got me to think. This got me to use my imagination. A lot of people wanted it fucking packaged and explained to them. They didn't want to think about what possibilities could be. People wanted an explanation, and a lot of people are upset about that because they're like, I didn't get to see this creature. I didn't get to see what the explanation was. Were they aliens? Were they interdimensional beings? Were they demons? Like, a lot of people are mad because none of that's explained. If you think about it in real life, if anything like that would happen, you're not going to get a fucking pamphlet that explains like, hey, humans, we are such and such, and we're here to kill you. You're not going to get that. You're going to try to survive. And that's what these people did. You're not going to get nothing cut dry.
It is a survival story at its core.
So
I mean, other movies have done that too, like
they were
Paranormal
shit.
Activity. They did that. They had like the fucking monster that's terrorizing them. You never see it at all. But it still was fucking scary though. This wasn't scary though.
You kind of see it.
Like what we said at the very beginning. Some people would consider this just a thriller. Some people would consider it horror or psychological horror. It depends on your interpretation. In general, I dug what they were like doing with this, and it felt very familiar at the same time, similar to even the Blair Witches or the Cloverfields in a lot of ways. But I like Sandra. I forgot how much I like Sandra Bullock. You know what I mean? Like just in terms of a lead and shit. It was fun to see her again. You know? So.
Yeah, it was fun, and I know I had a little bit of issue about her being pregnant and not, and she basically didn't want the child, but I think the book does a better job apparently of explaining.
Oh, you've read
about?
You read
no,
it?
I've only read like snippets. I didn't read the whole fucking book, but
he's read snippets from other people that read the book.
yeah. So, but I mean, still, I get she didn't want to have the kid, but she apparently, was going to carry through it. She was offered adoption and she was contemplating it, and then shit goes down. So
I don't understand. Like, people are committing suicide, mass plague of suicides, and yet somehow people are expecting her to have an abortion. Like, how's she gonna find a reputable doctor?
Most of the doctor scenes and her being initially pregnant are just before shit pops off.
Okay, well, yeah.
And she's like maybe 7 months in. Or
yeah,
some
she's
shit.
third
She's pretty
trimester
big.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sounds like you hate. Are you giving this like a 3 or 2? What are you giving this?
I'll give it a 3. I mean,
Wow.
Like the scenes I did like the scenes with like the sister and like the little girl, that shit was all cool. But then like there was just some shit that was just irritating to me. I did like the part when Tom died.
Yeah, you giving away all kinds of stuff. Okay.
Everybody fucking dies. The whole world, guys.
Old Ninja, what you got on this one?
I'm giving this an 8.5.
Damn.
I enjoyed this film. This was better than a lot of other movies that have attempted this type of storytelling, this genre. So far, this is the best that I've seen. The Happening was the crappening.
I thought The Happening was better.
The Happening was fucking utter shit. This was fucking by far. This was Oscar worthy compared to fucking the crappening.
Man, acting is so bad. This movie.
I'm kind of more towards Old Ninja. I'm about an 8.3 on this one. I enjoyed a lot of the things that were going on with this.
Wow.
I mean, somebody's wrong on this cast.
Oh,
Decide for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I if you have Netflix, definitely watch this and discuss. Either discuss it with us. You can hit us up on our multiple online spots.
I want to know.
Twitter, Facebook. Let us know what you think.
Kind of surprised it's like they did with Brie Larson.
Oh, God damn it. Never
so
forget.
wait. Is this going to be
That's a good segue.
Golden Eggplants nominee?
Oh, wait, what? Wait, this movie?
Yes.
Came out 2000.
Oh, okay.
They ain't get my nomination.
Yeah, it ain't getting blues.
It might be. It'll get a rotten eggplant for me.
Oh, God.
Okay, hold on. Let's come back to Golden Eggplant.
Yeah, we'll come back.
We can go all the way down that rabbit hole. But first, there's one other big one. Aquaman has to be discussed.
Oh yeah, of
on
course.
here.
I haven't watched it. Don't
I haven't watched
spoil
it either.
I gotta say some stuff about this though.
You got to be non-spoiler, bro.
Oh, okay.
I had to wait.
Give me a week.
I had to wait a month and a half to talk about fucking Red
2
Dead.
months
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, it's just
2 months.
Month
I
and a
ain't
half,
waiting
it's
2
all
months.
about- it's all
but
good.
and you saw it, Blue?
I haven't seen it yet.
Old Ninja, you saw it?
Yes.
Okay.
I did see Into the Spider-Verse though.
Should we talk about that first? Because we haven't even talked about.
We went in.
Oh yeah, we did.
went in. Well, literally
Blue wasn't
last
here.
night.
Blue wasn't
Just-
here. My
just
bad.
holding on
We
Spider-Verse.
talked about it twice.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give it a 10.
God.
That's all I need to say. I'm giving it a fucking 10.
Enough said. I don't. Okay. DC's had this character for nearly 80 years. They haven't done shit with him. Literally. Haven't done fucking shit with him.
He was a laughing joke of the comic book world. Like, oh, a guy can
Because
talk
he had
to fish.
shitty
He's
powers.
a founding member, though. Of
But as a solo character, there's been no issues with rights for Aquaman. Like no other. Sony didn't own Aquaman or anything like that. Neither did Fox. WB DC has done like what, 1, maybe 2 animated movies straight to DVD.
He was.
I think.
He was on Smallville.
Yeah, but I'm talking about as a solo star.
Yeah, solo, yeah, no.
DC for 80 years has done next to nothing with this character. And Jason Momoa has made this character internationally maybe $1 billion movie.
I was gonna say, you
borderline.
gotta, like when we talk about this movie, you can't talk about just Aquaman. Chicks went to go see Jason Momoa half naked.
But it's even more than that, though. You're right. His star power is there, but he's been in stuff before
That flopped.
that flopped hard.
Was he like in Conan?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
I didn't.
oh,
Think
he
that wasn't
wasn't.
even that bad.
But it flopped,
not-
though.
yeah,
It flopped hard.
it
I
wasn't
mean,
good.
Jason Momoa's movie star power has never been there.
well,
Oh,
he's not a great actor.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean?
But-
he was in that movie with Sylvester Stallone, Bullet to the Head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has his own, like, I think Frontier or something like that. He has a
Yeah,
Netflix
he was
that,
on
was,
series.
that was decent.
But
he plays himself.
But and it didn't get any buzz. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people skipped out on it. There's
Well, what's the
something
name?
about him in this role that
the-
works. So
The guy who plays Black Panther,
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, he has a Netflix show too. Nobody ever talked about that one.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it's the right role at the right time.
Yeah.
But just like I said, I think a week or two ago, if this movie is a big hit, you can't have the other Arthur Curry out ever. Like in nothing. Like no comics, no cartoons. This is Aquaman from henceforth.
Kind of like what they did with Nick Fury.
Yeah.
How they replaced him with.
You have to. You cannot go backwards on it because you had 80 years to do it and didn't do shit. And Jason Momoa made Aquaman a star.
And here's the problem though with the comics is that where Aquaman is right now in the comics, he's like super deep in like a whole bunch of things as the traditional Arthur Curry.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a problem that DC's gonna have to solve.
They'll have to either cut and then reboot, but they'll have to do it because Aquaman is big enough to now have his own separate solo cartoon if they want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As an ongoing series, and then basically a movie franchise.
Yeah, if you're listening to this podcast and you don't know much about Aquaman, and you're like, well, they had all these other characters. They had, Gal Gadot that was Wonder Woman, but she didn't look like Wonder Woman. But yes and no, she still played Wonder Woman like Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This Arthur Curry that Jason Momoa is playing is basically playing himself as an underwater dude.
Bro.
And that is not Arthur Curry. That's nowhere near.
It
his
is now, though.
Yeah,
It is now and forevermore.
But that's gonna be a problem because I mean we saw what happened with Marvel when they decided to change their characters and shit like that, and it was disastrous. So I hope it doesn't happen with this.
Yeah, and I think that
It's
this
only one character though.
It's
so it shouldn't be that bad.
I think this overshadows it because again, I don't think Aquaman had an army. You know what I mean in terms of like a fandoms.
I was a fan.
But solo character, he isn't in most people's top 5, top 10 even sometimes for DC characters prior to this. He really wasn't.
I mean, I've been getting his comics for like a real long time. I've been a fan of it.
Yeah,
I hear you, but you gotta admit that's the minority of minorities.
Yeah, I mean, because there's people who have like the Question on their top 5. They think the Question is one of the best characters DC's ever made. But Aquaman's been around a lot longer. He has a long history, and he's been retconned
A lot of
majorly.
If he was
he
big
has 3
shit,
major ones.
DC would have done, they did in the 70s a fucking Wonder Woman cartoon. You know what I mean? They had a 60s Batman cartoon, or Batman live action.
And that is 70s Wonder Woman.
70s Wonder Woman. I mean, they could have done anything they wanted with this character for so long.
Hold on. There was an Aquaman TV show / movie thing on the CW.
Live action?
Animated?
Yes, live action.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
either.
Hold on, because Entertainment Weekly interviewed the guy who played Aquaman in that
If that's
show.
the case,
Hold
everybody
on.
forgot and it fucking bombed.
Oh, yeah,
that's
it totally bombed.
that's the lesson here.
Hold on, let me
If
pull
they
this
dipped
up.
their toe in the 70s, this character had no impact whatsoever.
This was not. This was like.
Even in the 80s or 90s, it doesn't even fucking matter.
This is in the 2000s.
Very few people have fucking heard of it. That's what I'm trying to say.
You know what's so interesting? Like everybody who told me this movie is great and I should go watch it has been females.
Well, Samantha right on cue says, "I'm wet like the Aquaman movie."
Oh,
Damn, I love Samantha. She's always looking.
she always on that king shade.
Oh, so it's 2006 was
Nobody that recently, and nobody remembers it.
Yeah.
So I mean, that
This
tells
was
you
a
everything.
CW show because who is this? Greg Berman was
Nobody
director.
remembers
What? That's the guy who was Green
Arthur-
Arrow on Smallville. Looked like the same guy.
It's like
I don't know.
it's like saying, "Hey, remember when Dolph Lundgren was fucking the Punisher?"
Yeah,
So check
yes,
this out.
the movie bombs. You know what I mean?
This show had Justin Hartley as Arthur Curry. It had Lou Diamond Phillips as Tom Curry.
So it was like 2 episodes, and nobody gave a fuck.
Ving Rhames was in this.
Ving Rhames?
Yeah, Ving Rhames was in this. If you know who Adrian Palicki, she was in this.
We don't have to
Again.
go on this. It was obviously it didn't do well. So.
Yeah.
Oh no,
nobody fucking
this is
watched
like
it,
a
man.
TV short / movie. This is a CW thing. So
But I'll say this for the movie itself, Atlantis looks cool. It just does. Like almost like how when we saw Wakanda for the first time, we were just like, oh wow, they put some real effort into the fucking, like scenes in that fucking magical city, and they didn't do any of that shit with fucking the Thor movies.
I got a question.
with
though.
Asgard.
Did they get the heart of Tafiti back?
Ah!
Did that happen?
Let's Mulan there.
They tried to. They
I
tried.
said, no, Mulan, goddammit.
It's
Shit,
Moana.
no, Mulan, my bad. Damn.
How dare you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not giving anything away, but I think it's worth watching.
Okay.
And Amber fucking Heard is bad.
Oh
as
man.
shit.
Well, fucking today
She's
they
been
announced
bad,
that it made more money than Wonder Woman worldwide.
More
So
money
far.
than Wonder Woman. More money than all. This is the other thing that they've done kind of weird. They keep comparing it to only DC movies as if it hasn't already beaten a whole bunch of MCU movies.
Yeah.
And it fucking did. Like, you can't ignore that fact. It kicked the shit out of, like, Ant-Mans and all the Thors and the early Iron Mans, the early fucking Captain Americas, even Guardian.
See, DC should have did this from the get-go instead of throwing out the Justice League movie. They should have built up their
yeah.
characters first because
But
Oh, yeah.
they didn't want to follow fucking the MCU fashion. Instead, they'd rather put them all together than break them apart, and it didn't work.
Why follow success? I mean, that
Yeah.
Yeah.
makes total sense.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
why follow what works, right?
Yeah, and I got to give props, even though I haven't mentioned it yet. James Wan knows he's a fucking good director. He did one of the Fast and Furious movies.
did a couple.
Oh, yeah.
7.
He directed Star Trek Beyond, which some people have issues with.
Okay.
And then he
they love
directed
Beyond.
Fast and Furious, which was the 4th one, and I think he did 6 or 7.
Seven.
But isn't he also
And
like
made a
a
bunch of money off of all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
isn't he like didn't he originally start off like as a director of music videos?
He
Was that,
might
like,
have, but
original gig?
his big
I think
debut
you're
was
thinking-
Saw.
I think you're thinking of Joseph Kahn. He
I
is
don't know.
famous.
I don't remember
He's
fucking
famous
names.
for doing music videos.
Yeah. But, I mean, again, you end up caring about these characters, you end up giving a shit, and it's successful.
This fucked me up. Dude's Asian, but he's from Australia.
He is,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
That's subtle racism right there for you guys.
Oh,
It's like when I see a black dude and he starts talking and all of a sudden he's got a British accent. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, I am racist.
That
God
is
damn
weird.
it.
yeah. Also, James Wan's famous for the Conjuring franchise.
Yeah, that's his shit.
The Nun, Saw, Insidious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of horror.
Yeah,
I hate those movies.
but his
so
movies,
bad.
his movies have made money.
yeah.
Oh,
Like
big money.
100
especially ROI.
100 million plus.
And,
Off
and
of
some of those are like dirt cheap to make. Like
Some of them. Some of them.
10, 20 million to make.
Some of them are 50 million or less, and
Yeah.
he's if not doubled or more
Yeah.
in profit.
I mean, you just gotta give props. I think DC hopefully is back on track. You know.
Hopefully, I mean they got Wonder Woman and Aquaman are doing well, so if they could.
Oh shit, he's gonna produce Mortal Kombat.
He
Yeah.
is producing Mortal Kombat, and
could be
there's
cool.
Swamp Thing.
and the Tommy Knockers, which is coming back because they did a TV film back in the day.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, Tommy Knockers. I watched the TV film. That was Stephen King shit.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that,
man.
The other thing.
That was a horrible movie too.
Oh, damn it, man! You just hate on everything. Could you imagine though? You get two franchises, Wonder Woman and Aquaman, like going like gangbusters, and then maybe we get Atlantis versus Themyscira.
Oh,
Maybe.
like in Flash
You know what I
fucking
mean?
Point. If
Like,
they do-
why wouldn't you do that if those are your two
Yeah.
big headliners right now from a film standpoint? You know?
okay, yeah, he only did one Fury. He did Furious 7, but
yeah.
he's done Insidious Chapter 2, Conjuring 2.
Did a lot of the Saws.
Yeah.
A couple
I think he did-
Saws.
I think he did all of them.
Those are
basically.
profitable movies.
Nah, there's
They're
only-
dirt cheap to make.
There's only one Saw that he directed. He probably produced a lot.
Yeah, he executive produced like the rest.
Yeah, there you go. And
Still
then
impressive.
he did The Conjuring 1 and 2, Insidious 2,
And 3. Well,
the new one.
Produced,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's doing the new one. Ooh, he's got.
He's a
I
busy
mean,
man. He's a busy dude.
Well, I know that like when they were talking about doing the Flash movie, that they were gonna do Flashpoint with that. I'm like, dude, that's way too fucking early for you to be doing that. You got to be like at least 5 movies in before you bust
Well,
out with Flashpoint.
a lot of people were talking about Flashpoint could reset the DCEU because of the issues they've had.
yeah, Matt from Pre-Recorded Live, he mentioned this like years ago.
He did.
But this is the best way for them to reset it, is just do the Flashpoint and then fix all your shit.
My only big problem with that, and I agree wholeheartedly with Matt on the premise, but you got to get Ezra Miller the fuck out of there for Flash.
Too
I
late.
mean, he's just
It's too late.
He's
Yeah.
abysmal for me.
It's too
Like,
late.
I will not
would
watch
concur.
a fucking Flash movie with him. I'm just not doing it.
he's like
It's too late.
he's just awkward. Like
He is,
doesn't-
he's not Flash. He's not
yeah,
Barry.
he's not like Barry's like he's witty. He's like throwing jokes. He's like charismatic. Yeah.
Charismatic.
And this guy was just like
If I were the world.
retromatic.
If y'all got that joke,
Systematic.
awesome.
Oh,
Oh, I went with Grease with it.
Yeah, but he just
He doesn't do
He was
it.
neurotic in Justice League, and even in Batman vs Superman. Nothing about this Flash worked.
The hugest issue I had with the Flash was the scene where he talks about like he usually just run in and like push people and run out.
I was like,
but it's like you have a fucking suit. Like why would you have a suit if you were just pushing people? Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean I know like the friction thing, your clothes would catch on fire, but you have a fucking suit. Like what?
Everything bothered me about him.
Annoying.
So yeah. And there's been no word on them actually filming that movie, like the Flash movie. You know what I mean?
No. So we saw in Justice League Billy Kudrup play his dad. Apparently he quit.
Damn.
He's like, you suck.
Yeah. So
Justice League and Beavis to a certain extent, even though Beavis made decent money, they hurt this franchise
Beavis
a
is
lot.
fucking. We
Because
that
that was like that's like a not pinnacle, but that's like icons you're messing with, and they just did not do it right.
Well, even before that, Man of Steel didn't make any fucking money.
Yeah.
Like, by comparison, how you gonna have Venom and Aquaman shit all over Superman?
Venom with no Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
And terrible reviews.
If you told a nerd in the 90s that a fucking Venom with no Spider-Man is going to be on a Superman movie,
They'd fucking
they would
kill you.
Yeah, they basically
kill you.
They probably explode.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, you work for Netflix. You're for the 21st century.
It don't make any fucking sense. Yeah.
Y'all see, so as of right now, Aquaman is only 33 million behind Venom.
Yeah.
As far as highest grossing films of 2018.
And Venom, I mean, it was entertaining, but it wasn't like.
No, it was.
Aquaman's a better movie.
Oh yeah,
I'll say that wholeheartedly.
I enjoyed this way more than Venom.
You know what's interesting? I was watching something on YouTube, and they were talking about the Green Lantern movie and how that actually had a positive impact on comic book movies. Just because
How, Sway?
Because it was bad.
No, well, no, because like people gave the movie shit because they used too much CGI for his suit, but like they improved upon that. Like like for example, Black Panther suit was pretty much CGI. Like the scenes where he's like running and it like comes on him.
But it looked better.
I know, but it looks a whole lot better. But then also like for
and it wasn't all the time.
Yeah,
and it wasn't all the time.
It's a combination of both.
That's the problem with Green Lantern was that it was always fucking digitally animated or whatever.
Oh yeah,
but to be honest, there's part of Black Panther where the CGI was fucking shit.
Rough,
yeah.
There was like the end fight scene. That CGI, holy shit!
It looked
that didn't look Wakandan. It looked Nigerian.
God damn. I'm gonna say this. I like the action scenes in Aquaman much better than I did Black Panther.
Fuck, what's the guy's name?
Action scene for action scene.
What's the name of the black kid from Young Justice?
Aqualad
or not
Calderon.
Calderon. Is he in it?
No.
Negative.
This is Aquaman's movie, not Calderon's movie.
Well, fucking his dad's in it.
Isn't that Aqualad?
Yeah, it is Aqualad.
Yeah,
he's Aqualad, but
That's
Calderon.
what I just said. His birth name is Calderon.
Negative. So
but
he's not.
He's not in this.
Damn, that'd be
Black,
fucking dope.
Black
they
Manta is in this.
Black Manta.
And
They can do some things with Black Manta.
Even
it's
though
a good start for him.
even though his suit looks like utter like craziness in the back in the day, because it didn't make sense. I mean, he's supposed to look like a manta ray in a suit, but in this movie they pulled it off to where it looks crazy, lethal, and it was super dangerous.
I'll say this: Black Manta has way more going on than Ocean Master.
I feel like Black Manta is a really good porn name. Just saying.
But we had that. Isn't it like Black? Oh no, it's just Mandingo.
Yeah, it's Mandingo, my dude. I think this is an origin. Personally, I kind of feel like this is an origin movie for Black Manta because we do see his start. If you stay and watch the after credits, I feel like this will bring him up to where he's gonna try to be, come after Arthur. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Patrick Wilson as Ocean Master. I thought he was he was maniacal and he had like a plan and he had everyone on his thing. He figured out, people plotting against him and everything. So.
I liked Ocean Master better in that animated direct-to-DVD film than I did in this. But
I haven't seen that, so. I mean, I enjoy Patrick Wilson. I think he's a good actor.
One thing
I like the way he was in this film because I felt like he was an asshole. He was an asshole the whole film. It was great.
One thing I don't understand: people who watch comic book movies, why you motherfuckers leaving that like before the credits end? Because like I don't every movie like even I just saw it Into the Spider-Verse and people were leaving like before the credits were done.
They might have watched it more than once.
That's true.
Well, that makes sense.
That's what I hope.
At this point.
Yeah. But I don't think they so. They're just fucking walking out.
Yeah, there you go.
Some people just don't know.
Okay.
That's why we're here. Let the people know.
Tell them the truth.
Truth on them.
Well, in case you want to know if there's something happening after the credits, there's a website called Movie Stinger or something like that, and it'll tell you, like, people go on there and will let you know if you should stay at the end of the movie. And it was just a simple yes or no question, and there's a link where you can click it to find out what actually happens.
Good.
Oh,
So they keep it hidden until you click that link, and then you can see what actually happens. But it's really cool. They show what happens if there's something that's before the credits, during the credits, and after the credits.
All right, there's too many fucking movie reviews on this.
well, we can talk about
Well,
Voltron.
there's been a lot.
No.
No Voltron?
We can't do Voltron?
Well, I didn't finish the season yet. Give me
man.
a week.
I
One
thought
week.
you was ahead of the rest of us.
No. I was at a certain point. Then I had family.
Ah,
So and my oldest daughter, she was behind. So
gotcha.
I couldn't. Well, I watch it with her. So
All right, next week.
um,
Same black channel, same black time.
Y'all see this shit about Soldier Boy?
I was good. That's what I was gonna bring up. Yeah, Soldier Boy, tell him. That's his whole name, by the way.
So-
Like a pimp named Slipback. You think I'm bullshitting you?
Is
Just look it
his
up.
whole name?
His whole name.
Yeah.
Soldier Boy, tell him.
So Soldier Boy apparently has a game console. In fact, he has a home console and a handheld console,
Can you Superman no hoes?
I guess. But people were saying, because his home console looks like an Xbox One S, conveniently. His handheld console looks similar to
A Game Boy?
like a Game Boy. Or, I
Or
forgot what
Game
it,
Boy Advance or some shit?
something like that.
Like
Everyone,
a fucking Game Boy. Yeah.
yeah. So apparently he had people were criticizing it, saying that first of all, this fool went out there and said this is the most powerful console out there.
I love
All
it.
right, get the
Everyone
fuck outta
else
here.
was saying people were asking for specs on it, and they were giving vague specs or incomplete specs. And then people who actually had it,
Fast!
they were saying people were saying this is just a fucking emulator with casing that looks familiar to.
It's a fucking
Yes.
retro pie.
It's called the Fuse, I guess.
I don't remember the fucking name.
What games were on here?
So
Why is he still relevant?
yeah. So it had. He said it came preloaded with a bunch of games, but apparently today he was stopping production of his.
Didn't he get sued? He didn't get the shit sued out of him?
Probably. I don't know if anything started, but I'm pretty sure he got a cease and desist.
Okay.
And that's
Yeah, he
what.
got sued by Nintendo. Yeah.
Yeah, because apparently he had a bunch of Nintendo games,
Okay, so that's what was on there.
but
Nintendo
there was
games?
also some like Sony, Microsoft games on his home console as well.
So he didn't-
and like older, like Super NES fucking shit.
Okay, so this is crazy gimmicky, obviously, with
Oh,
Soldier
yeah.
Boy, but he doesn't own the rights to any games.
Nope.
Is what I'm hearing. Really,
And
right?
apparently he doesn't own a development house for them to put out original
How
content.
did he even do this? This
I
is
don't-
this is impressive from a hustle standpoint.
I have no idea.
This is some like Nigerian Prince on Overdrive shit.
So
I
you
love
know that the Nigerian prince is from Louisiana,
it.
right?
I did see. Don't get sidetracked.
Yeah, and I'm
Was
like,
this just sold on his own personal website?
yes,
That's what I couldn't get.
Yes, it was. Only you could only get it from his site. He had some company backing him, but like I said, they were the ones withholding like incomplete specs and shit. Even though he was on Twitter and Instagram saying this will be the fastest, the best console out there.
love it.
This is the most powerful console on there. I know that he's a gamer. I've already known this. There's videos of him like talking shit while he's gaming. Especially one of the most famous one is him playing Braid. And I'm just like, okay, sure.
There are
But-
millions of gamers all over the world.
Exactly, but for him to go out and basically try to sell people an emulator, but it looks similar to an Xbox and a fucking Game Boy Advance. There's some bullshit.
I mean, I guess if you got the look and it was looking distinctive, there shouldn't be anything wrong with him selling an emulator console.
But
per
he
se,
does
right?
not. And
Hold on. Emulators are not technically legal. There's
Well, can I make sure I'm on the same page?
yeah.
Is the illegal part the actual software that's on there or the device itself?
The software.
That okay? Then I'm on the
Yeah.
same page. I'm talking about just the device.
Yeah, but he was selling the device preloaded. I'm looking at it
Exactly,
now.
yeah.
It's preloaded.
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
with games that he did
doesn't
not
own.
publish.
Yeah, he doesn't own the rights to. I get it.
Yeah.
But if he just sold a non-lookalike emulator that didn't have anything on it,
And also, what I didn't mention is the price, because
how much was
he's trying to charge like $200, like the
damn.
price of
It was on sale for 150.
which you can get a fucking 500 gigabyte PS4 or a 1 terabyte PS4 even probably for 150. I think for the first week of January, or a 150 fucking Xbox One S for the same fucking price.
Or you can buy a fucking Raspberry Pi
For a fraction of that
watch
shit.
a YouTube video of how to fucking program it and have everything he offers plus more.
there you go. Visual representation.
Visual representation. If you're watching us,
This costs
video
$35
means.
fucking dollars.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
The only thing,
literally.
the only thing you need is what, a fucking controller, which you can get. And
you
you
have-
can
if
get a
You
PC
already-
one.
If you're a gamer, you already have a goddamn controller.
And
Yeah.
if you're not a gamer, you're spending $20 on it. So
Yeah.
you're spending $50 on a goddamn controller and a Raspberry Pi.
Does it say how much Nintendo's suing his ass for?
Well, I mean, he took it down, so.
Oh yeah. Apparently you can't get it. Apparently people that have somehow gotten it. I don't know how the means, what means that they managed to get it. I don't know if they were testing it.
Well, no, because he like legitimately sold it, and so it just got taken down after a while. So the console version had 800 built-in games, and the handheld version had 3,000 built-in games.
That's a lot of
And there
fun.
were games that he didn't put any R&D into. He just
Of course.
decided to say. I don't understand how he thought this was like a gray area.
He was high.
Like, there's no
Yeah,
way
he
that
had to have been
licensed
high.
all these games.
Yeah.
So
No.
This
I
is
bet you if you opened up, it'd be a Raspberry Pi if I could process fucking
what?
little board. In
I
there.
need to give fucking Soldier Boy legal advice. That seems like a great job. You know what I mean? Because anybody could do it.
Yeah.
You know, smoke a joint with him and be like, hey, you should sell consoles, motherfucker. You know?
I guess.
Damn.
Holy shit!
Let's
I mean,
fucking- yeah.
I'm just curious about who bought this. Who was like,
Shit, it might be a collector's item now.
Yeah,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Illegal
It's gonna
contraband.
sell for millions later.
Yeah.
oh, I know, right? Oh shit, we should invest in one and like give it away as a prize or some
Too
shit.
late.
Fuck that.
We done missed our
We didn't
call
fucked
on that.
up.
I wonder if it's selling on eBay.
Oh, just might.
See if it's posted up on eBay.
$1,000 on eBay now. That's some fucking shit.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm just.
Did we talk about Hulu and Funimation?
No, go ahead.
Oh man, this breaks my fucking heart.
Set
Go
it
for
up.
man. I don't know about it.
It only breaks your heart for fucking people that care about dubs.
Well, no.
And you're horrible people anyway, so don't know how to fucking read.
Well, no, it's no, because like it's like dating a girl and she breaks up with you and gives it to your best friend or some shit. It's like because they were with Verve for a while.
Yeah, but the Funimation thing literally had zero impact on my life because it just affected people it was dubbed shit. I don't give a shit about dubs because I can read.
But no, they had rights to certain things too. Like Dragon Ball Super was under Funimation, but it was still part of Crunchyroll. Like once they merged, it moved over to that.
Did it? Because it's still on Crunchyroll.
I mean, it's still on Crunchyroll,
That's what I'm saying because it's dubbed on. It's
but
still on Crunchyroll.
it's only on Crunchyroll because of the original merger.
Oh, I'm just.
So they have like still kind of have the rights. I mean, it didn't affect me either when they
didn't
split,
affect
but
me, yeah.
they did have some content on there that they were able to merge with Crunchyroll. But what happened? What's going on? So
Apparently, Hulu and Funimation will have some kind of partnership. I know Prodigy was more into this than I am, but I was just like, well, now that Funimation is part of Sony, what is it that they're going to put on there that you can't already watch on Crunchyroll?
I think Sony kind of fucked up. They could have done something different. I mean, I think that Funimation should come free with PSN Plus. To be honest with you,
yeah,
Really?
it really should. I mean, it's a relatively low cost product.
And what
So-
we
do.
how much?
What if they? How much is Funimation if you just have it?
They're not charging
I think
more
it's
than
like
$10.
$6.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like $6 a month.
just wrap it up into PSN Plus.
Interesting.
Done
There
and
we
done.
go.
Interesting.
Aren't they doing? But it's no additional cost if you have Hulu, right? I'm assuming.
Well, yes and no.
Oh.
I mean, there is a pay Hulu and there's a free Hulu,
True. But is the content on there just with ads for the free?
and I think it's like you have to wait a longer amount of time to get certain content.
Instead of like
so.
same day, it's probably like a week or so.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll is technically free. You
Sure.
have to wait longer for the new content.
Yeah.
Makes
But it's
sense.
interesting. Hulu actually have other anime on there as well. Like I think they have not Animatrix. Aniplex.
That Animatrix.
Or there's other
like
anime
that,
companies out there outside of Crunchyroll and Funimation.
Aniplex does Psychopass. I
Yes.
think.
Yeah, there you go.
But there's also another one. There's Anime Nation. There's that too, or Anime Network as well. I think that's on Hulu. But Hulu has like a lot of good anime on there. It just sucks that you can't, because I don't think you can watch it on your PlayStation with the free subscription. I think you have the paid for one.
They got some good classics on there right now. They got Afro Samurai.
Yep.
They got Akira, Grave of the Fireflies. They got Mass Effect too. Wow.
I remember liking that back in the day.
Yeah, SAO the movies on there. They got a bunch. I haven't seen Ordinal Skull. I gotta watch that.
There you go.
Ninja Scroll, man, that's a throwback.
And they got a bunch of things that like cross over from Crunchyroll, like Boruto and Darling in the Franxx, Overlord, shit like that. So, GGO. Yeah.
My
Good
Hero
shit.
Academia. Did you guys ever talk about the trailer for One Punch Man 2 season 2?
Oh, no.
It was kind of.
It's kind of a flashes of images here and
When
there.
does
But
it drop, actually?
It's later this year, I think.
Later in 2019? Okay. Because I tell you what, though, I did finish off this Goblin Slayer.
Yeah.
Season 1. Did you?
I gotta get into it.
Season 1 was strong, man.
Oh, first episode was strong.
Sorry, rewind real quick. April 19th. I'm sorry, April 2019 will be One Punch Man season 2.
Very
Oh,
nice.
shit. So
One Punch.
Goblin Slayer.
Goblin Slayer. That was a really solid anime.
All the way around.
You know what? I was pissed because there was one episode where I saw I got like low stars, and I was like, I ain't gonna watch that shit. And it ended up just being like some bullshit episode. So it was like some special or something. So I just didn't. I just totally.
Well,
skipped
yeah. I mean, that's got to happen with almost any series. But for this one, you get to know the actual Goblin Slayer towards those later episodes.
Yeah, but you didn't get to see his face at the end. I was kind of bummed about that.
Yeah, at least he has his helmet off. I'll
Yeah,
give him that.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he
you're
had it
right.
off before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is like when you see him with his helmet off? Is it like when you see Boba Fett the first time without his helmet on? Did it like just shadow your imagination of Boba Fett? Or no? How about Darth Vader?
No. So what happens is when you first see him with his helmet off, his hair is covering his eyes,
Yep.
so you can't really see what he looks like. You just know he has a bunch of scars all over his body.
Exactly.
And the second time he takes it off, they literally don't even show anything from the nose up.
Yeah.
Almost like Kakashi.
But they say it like he's a beautiful man. So all right,
It is what it is. The scene that
he got that virgin pussy though.
well, so I
that
had
resurrected him.
questions about that shit, man. That was a little weird all the way around.
Because how old was she?
Yeah, that's what
That
I'm
was-
saying.
yeah.
I was like, do I need to call the FBI?
Shit.
Yeah, because he, I guess, banged that.
Put it on the list.
Well,
I mean,
I'm not sure because he was. I don't know how it happened. Did she rape him?
That's what I'm saying. I was confused.
That's what I'm thinking.
That was out there for me.
That-
You don't
yeah.
see it. It's off camera.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they wake up in bed together, and you're
naked,
like,
definitely naked.
definitely naked. And then
Yeah.
old girl, basically from either Near Automata or
Yeah.
Dark Souls Firekeeper, comes through, and she's alluding to the fact that she's been obviously with him too, or no? I couldn't get.
No. So the thing was is that the only way to save him was that she needed to have a virgin sleep with him to save his life.
Okay.
So he went from
She was definitely flirting with him though.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure, for sure.
okay.
went from
But
Goblin
no,
Slayer to Pussy Slayer.
but she was saying she couldn't do it because she was already defiled.
That's
She got-
right. Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
She
yeah.
got defiled by goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Wow.
What a twist.
Yeah, and it was awkward with them after. I mean, you know that she looks up to him throughout
yeah.
the series.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
no doubt about that. He cares for her, but she, again, literally seems like 9, 10?
It's hard to tell, like how old she is.
She's not developed at all.
No.
And she definitely seems like a little girl.
She definitely pissed her pants a couple times.
Yeah, multiple times. I mean, it's understandable because them goblins rape.
Especially the first time.
Yeah.
It was like, all right.
Yeah, you see some shit where goblins are going at it, basically with your whole clan.
Yeah.
Every female character. in
And
your
they were
clan.
all way stronger than you.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so I understand why she pissed herself, but yeah, the sex potentially with her that was more disturbing to me than everybody getting freaked out at the pilot with the rape scene of the goblins. I was like, that weirded me out, man.
Well,
Wasn't expecting it.
so let's move past that because that was kind of weird. Like I said, I don't know if they just slept in the same bed naked together or what, or she raped him. I don't
Let's leave it
fucking
alone,
know.
FBI.
Leave it alone, all right. But what was kind of fucked up though is like the final battle, like the tactics that the goblins use to think that they're gonna
Yes.
throw them off by using like. So apparently goblins, when they rape chicks, that's how they have babies.
Yep.
And so they just keep raping them and have more goblin babies. And so what they did was they to like throw off like these event. They basically went to go invade like not a town, but like a farm.
Yeah.
And so they knew that they're going to defend it. And so to like throw them off, they put all these chicks they like gathered up and raped multiple times.
Yep.
And put them on like basically fucking shields.
Yeah.
And then used them as shields to like stop the other people from attacking them.
God
I was
damn.
like, damn, that's fucked up.
It's hardcore.
But them goblins paid the price. They paid the iron price.
Yep. My favorite thing was like the shaman kind of king goblin basically asking for mercy when he was trapped in that shit.
Oh, yeah, he got fucked up.
Yeah, he was like, well, I'm sorry, I'll never do the raping again.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, you
Yeah,
will.
yeah.
You
Once
lying
a goblin
motherfucker.
rapist, always a goblin rapist.
Yeah.
Fuck that other shit, man. So he paid the price. I love seeing him fucking die.
Dude, there's this anime I was watching on Netflix. It's called High Score Girl, and basically,
I wanted to watch that.
dude, it's a throwback. So
Yeah.
basically, it takes place back in like 1989 when fucking Street Fighter 2 came out. And
wow.
basically, there's this kid. He's like a hardcore like arcade gamer, and he plays against this girl, and she kicks his fucking ass like badly. And like his whole goal is to get better so he can beat her. But there's like they talk about like gaming competitions that they go to. They talk about like
That was me in the 90s.
yeah, I remember when like Street Fighter 2 came out, then there was Street Fighter Super, there's Street Fighter's Championship Edition, and you hear the guy talking about like, oh, they released Championship Edition. I was hoping that they would release 3 by now, but then they go back down to Alpha. But like
That's
the guy,
great. That's Street Fighter.
the guy's main this actually made me think of Cronus, but the guy's main character he likes to use is Guile. Like that was his name, guy.
You were a Guile main?
Yeah, it was Gal, man.
And
Really?
Like, and like
I could use everybody, though, but.
Okay.
and then like Gal was kind of like his almost not really his Jiminy Cricket, but it was really cool. Like they use actually scenes from the game. Like they don't. It's not like animated. It's like actual scenes from the video game. But it's actually really done. But the one thing that's funny is that this guy, like, he's a hardcore gamer, but he's got all these chicks trying to throw their tail at him. Like,
Nice.
like he can be hitting all these chicks, but he's after that one chick that fucking kicked his ass in the game, and she's like super rich.
What's this called again? One more
It's
time?
called High Score Girl.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
I need to see that.
It's really good. It's really worth watching.
What was the Quasi-Fuda one that you recommended?
Oh, that was oh god.
Hold on. Before you go to that, so when I play, if I play a Street Fighter and you never see Guile, that means you fucking suck.
Oh wow!
Like that's literally what it means. Like I usually don't play somebody as Guile, like as my first guy. I usually pick like fucking Ryu or somebody like that, somebody I'm not that good at. So if you never see Guile, you're garbage.
Dude, like
Dang.
the girl who like kicks the guy's ass, like she's so good that they're in a tournament together and they're both competing against each other. And the only reason why she lost was that only her low kick and low punch buttons were working. But she
wow.
she took him out in 2 rounds.
God
Like that's how
damn.
fucking good she was. It's a great gamer anime.
That's hilarious because I've had that happen before. Like literally buttons didn't work.
That shit fucking
Yeah.
sucks.
You never know in an arcade console.
Yeah. But the other one I was called.
Cabinet or whatever.
There you go, motherfucker. Get that shit right.
You know.
It's an arcade
have you-
console.
Have you seen the cabinets you can buy at Fry's? They have like these little
Yeah, yeah.
small cabinets you can buy, and it has like Street Fighter and like old school like Galaga and stuff. It's like I think it's about like $350.
Yeah,
and
they
they come
have
with a
that.
monitor and everything.
They had some sales actually from GameStop because they bought a company that makes those.
Mm-hmm.
You could have got them for like I think $200 over
Nice.
over the holidays.
And it has like the coin slot machine and everything.
I thought about it, but I bought a new TV and that shit was like $2,000.
Oh damn!
God damn.
And you have to have a place to put it too. Like those things aren't like small.
If
Either.
you're a man, well, I obviously have a place.
Yeah.
They got the fucking infinity base.
Yeah, no.
perfect in the
for
background.
the users. You know,
What was
for
the name of that?
listeners.
The anime I told you about? I can't remember. It's like
The one with the Fuda.
It was Backstreet Girls.
Backstreet Hooker.
Backstreet. So basically, what it's about, this shit. I only watched like maybe 3 or 4 episodes.
Sure,
It had me.
Cliff, sure.
It had me fucked up. So basically, there's these guys. They're part of shit. What is it called? The Yakuza. They're part of the Yakuza, and they did something and they pissed off the guy. And he's like, "Y'all guys are gonna become fucking Japanese pop stars." So they get fucking surgery to become fucking girls. And it's so crazy because like they look, they're like their male part when they're men they're tall, but as they're women they're shorter, and then like their face. I mean they have surgery and stuff like that, so they look cute and innocent stuff like that. But they had to go through like rigorous training to like be able to sing. Like they had this like stand underneath like a fountain and practice like vocals, and like they had to like learn how to bow and all this different shit. They had like bind their feet and stuff.
God damn.
It's fucking
what is it called
ridiculous.
again?
It's called I think it's called Backstreet Idols or something like that.
This on Crunchy.
No, it's on Netflix.
God damn.
But Yeah, and so the guy, like, they're making, like, they're huge as fucking pop stars, but it's fucking funny because they're still kind of dudes. So there's, like, scenes where the guy's, like, sitting there with his legs all spread open, like, just fucking downing down fucking alcohol. Yeah, that's it right there. So the image in the back is the guys that's when they were guys, but now they're fucking females. Dude, it's so fucking funny.
God damn.
What the fuck?
Full on photo.
What is it called?
It's called.
I was on Crunchyroll too.
Yeah. I think it's Backstreet Idols.
Yeah, Backstreet Idols. Yeah. But yeah, I say check it out. Or no, it's Backstreet Girls.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Backstreet.
Oh,
Girls.
it's Backstreet Girls Goku Dolls. That's what it's called.
That's a lot of fucking different names.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I couldn't remember shit. It's been a while since I watched it.
Sure.
Y'all see this video, viral video,
Oh God.
about what went down at GameStop
Yep.
not too long ago? It was like a couple days
Oh,
ago.
this is about to get controversial. So if y'all don't like us a little bit, you're probably not gonna like us a lot right now.
God damn.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, let's break it down.
So
I think I know where me and you stand on this.
Okay. Let's see.
So a transgendered female is at GameStop trying to purchase or return or whatever, but one of the workers there refers to her as Sir.
Yep.
This sends this person into orbit, where then they throw insults,
Already
slurs.
testy and hostile, at least.
I don't
from
know
the vid,
beforehand, but
okay.
the vid that I saw is they become irate because they were called Sir when they say clearly I'm a ma'am, and they like scream, cry, and then they trash the store.
Yep.
Or at least part of the store, not the entire store. They trash like the little walkway. Usually there's like fucking whatever, fucking advertisements and shit. Yeah, they like kick all that shit over, knock
Cussing
fucking
people
shit
out.
over, and then they're asking for a corporate number or whatnot. You offended me, boo, boo, boo. I'm clearly a ma'am. If you watch this video,
Fuck out of here.
you may have some questions about whether this is a sir or a ma'am, because some people it's not exactly clear if this is a sir or a ma'am.
You putting it so delicately. This looked very much like He-Man, like from the old '80s cartoons.
Goddamn.
Like blonde, kind of crew cutty, bowl cut kind of shit, and at least 6'2", muscular, deep voice.
Yeah.
All of it, all of the signals that she was at one point male. However you want to put it, but nothing about this person seemed like a girl, traditional
Especially the
woman.
reaction.
No, not the reaction, not the voice. She already seemed ticked off. But my biggest thing is, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You can't get violent in a store. Like, her behavior was out of control. Cussing at people, destroying store merchandise. She was in the fucking wrong. Just because he said, sir?
And
Get the fuck out of here.
It was from a mistake. You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
It's a mistake. Listen, people fuck up my name on a daily basis.
Yeah.
On a fucking daily basis.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, you give an effort. Yeah, fucking cool, whatever. You acknowledge I exist. That's all I fucking really asked
your
for.
best man gift I got you had the
Yeah.
wrong fucking name.
And it wasn't even your fault.
Yeah, it wasn't even my fault. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, it just, that shit happens. I think that people, they're being so unreasonable to think that they're trying to insult them. But it's like, no, if the way you present yourself or the way you look is like that, like, it'd be like if a guy from Cuba got that mad over being called black. You know what I mean? Like, if he's dark skinned.
Yeah.
Nobody in their right fucking mind would do that. They're like, okay, well, you're right. I do look like I'm from Africa, African descent, and that's reasonable. But hey, I'm Cuban.
Yep.
All you gotta do is correct him.
Yep.
And that's literally the end of the conversation.
In a calm manner.
Yeah, you don't flip the fuck out and be like a fucking asshole, start kicking shit. Like, you're not helping your cause. You're not helping anybody. Now you're a fucking meme now. Congratulations.
Oh man, the
You're a
memes
meme.
are fucking hard.
Yeah, and they're gonna be rough.
Aquaman.
So that person called that all upon themselves for their irrational fucking reaction to that. And for somebody to be like, oh well, you don't get it because you're not black. Yes, I do fucking get it. Yeah. I fuck, cause people fuck up my actual fucking name every goddamn day.
Yeah.
And it's, to me, that's, I don't know if it's want to say worse, but it's at least in the same fucking realm as fucking up somebody's gender. Especially when I have in fucking emails, you literally see how my name is typed, and they type it back to me wrong. It's like, it's right fucking there, but I'm not gonna get mad because I don't really give a shit.
Yep.
I don't even correct them anymore.
Yeah. I think you summarized it extremely well. I will be very honest.
Hold on, unless it's on purpose. When somebody's doing that shit on purpose, and they like keep saying, when you correct them and keep saying like what you don't want to be called, I can understand. Like, but even still, you don't got to go to fucking violence.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. You can walk away. You don't have to go to that store. You can do a bad review on Yelp for that store if you wanted to, or ask for the manager.
She
or whatever.
did, or he. This person did. This person asked for a district manager number, which is fine.
I'm positive.
I'm pretty sure he apologized though. The guy.
Yeah, exactly. But
he apologized a bunch of times.
And
the
I'm
guy
also,
yeah.
I'm also positive that it's a mistake that a lot of people would make. A lot of people would make
like,
for that person.
I know it's like
not knowing them, just seeing them physically right then and there. It would have been a natural reaction to say, "Sir." And if you can't deal with that, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Well, that's just like with Caitlyn Jenner or Bruce Jenner. When he transitioned, like, he was kind of mad at people kept calling him Bruce. It's like, you gotta, like, it takes time for people to fucking adjust to certain type of shit. But this person looked like a man, so I can understand why the person called him sir. Like, I hate when people call me bro. It's like, I'm not your fucking bro. Like, don't play that fucking race shit with me.
I'll tell you this. For my actual government name, depending on where you're from in the world, you'd either think male or female. You know, depending on who you are and whatnot. And I've had to correct people on, like, through email shit on, you know, pronoun or, you know, whatever. And that's it. You know what I mean? That's all there is to it.
No one puts dear sir or madam.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly, it's hard to really even tell from this person.
You know what? The image is one thing, but the voice,
the voice
was another.
Yeah,
I mean, look, her voice was deeper than all four of us. Let's be real. It was like that dude from Underworld. You know, what's his name?
Kevin Garneau.
What's up, boss?
Yeah. So, you know, it's.
I mean,
I'm sure it wasn't the first time. It won't be the last time for that person. You can't destroy store property and fly off the handle.
That's fucking bullshit.
And you know what? And that's not controversial to say. Any reasonable person.
No, but there's unreasonable people here, like that person. Yeah. There's going to be people that are going to be totally with that person. Be like, yeah, they're totally within her right. No, you're not. You're not within your right because somebody made a fucking mistake. A simple mistake.
Yeah. And the store, if they really wanted to be dicks, could have been like, oh, hey, you destroyed our property.
Well, yeah, we get to sue.
So,
or we want damages, you know.
She probably went in there to buy a Soldier Boy a box or something. Getting
swindled.
He's like, ma'am, I meant it was a main box. A main box.
You want that Soldier Boy.
Damn.
Tell him.
They forgot. Oh yeah, they forgot to tell him part.
That's what really happened.
That's probably what happened. It's Soldier Boy. Tell him, motherfuckers.
And this is where the controversy comes in. So
I mean, look, fuck them.
Listen, you made a joke of your life when you fucking decided to flip the fuck out like a child in the middle of a GameStop
and
store.
destroy. Yeah, a GameStop of no less. Yeah. Like, to me, GameStop's like whatever. Half the time, I feel like they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about.
You know what? I like GameStop flip outs that go viral though, because we had another one for us, a Fallout 76, like about a month or two ago.
Yeah, and he tore apart the store. Yeah. He tore apart all.
I don't want anybody getting hurt, but they are funny online.
Like, the only reason why you should flip out at GameStop is when you try to sell the game to them and they want to give you like $1.50 or some shit.
You're like, dude, I just bought this yesterday. Yeah, I'll give you $3.50.
Yeah.
Why are you coming here instead of eBay? That's what they should ask, or Craigslist.
Yeah.
You know, so go on Craigslist or eBay. You're fine. Or OfferUp. There's a bunch of new ones now.
Do you know what?
Do we want to go? Oh.
Well, just a quick thing. One thing that I'm kind of pissed off about is that on Amazon, I purchased Red Dead Redemption 2 because everybody, y'all guys were saying how good it was and this and that, and it got fucking lost. Like, Amazon don't know what the fuck happened to it, so I had to cancel the order. Like, it was like a good 2 weeks and shit. I still haven't got it, so I have to actually go. Like, I'm gonna stop buying games from Amazon just because either they can get lost or if they don't do like game day releases, like you get it like the next day or the day after that.
Well, that's the actual game day release. That's the problem.
That's the problem. But
they're not used to. We're not used to that anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Red Dead. It's somewhere out there.
Stolen off of a porch?
No, it never. It got lost in shipping.
You know what's happened to me a couple times. This has been more than once. Where literally something's got lost in the mail.
Damn.
And Amazon sent me an email, like, "Yo, we can't find this shit."
Yeah, basically that's what they sent me.
And they sent me another one. and then a couple days later, the one that I originally got came
Oh,
in.
shit.
So I have 2.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for it to come. Still.
Shit. Do we want to talk about these golden eggplants? Is that what you wanted to get into?
Bill, let's together?
Kind of sort. It's kind of sort of. I mean, there's another another topic real quick. Just quick insight. It's nothing too major, but it's along the lines of what we just were talking about.
Go ahead.
So there's an American porn star who's been in the business for a long time. Probably all of us have seen him. His name is Shawn Michaels.
That's a wrestler. What are you talking about?
Damn, not
That's a
that
super
guy.
kick. What are you talking about? Does he got super dick? Is that what you're talking
Yes, he does. Apparently he does, because he's done a lot of work. He's digged down a bunch of chicks, except until recently.
What the fuck?
So apparently he did his first transgender porn, which released about a month ago. And I didn't know.
He didn't have surgery, though.
No, he didn't. But, like, I went down Twitter's little rabbit hole, and I saw this little scene. I'm like, hey, this chick is... Oh, that's not a chick.
So I'm gonna be fucking honest. A lot of those transgender porn stars is super, unless like the junk is out.
Yep.
Super hard to tell.
Yeah,
Super hard to tell.
I mean,
Clickbait.
Yeah, like if you look at Bailey J.
yeah, that looks like
that would fool
all of us.
95% of
Yeah.
like straight guys. Like that's just it.
And the 1% is they knew that that was Bailey J.
They rolled them.
Yeah,
dice.
they rolled the dice. So this is one of the ones where I was like, hey, this is a cute chick, and then I see them getting railed. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh, this person has junk. That's not a traditional female.
Traditional.
And then they showed the face of the actor, and I'm like, wait, that's porn legend Shawn Michaels. So, and this just came out like early December, so I was kind of shook a little bit. Like he's free to work with whomstead ever he wants to. He's been in the business for a long time. Maybe he needed something new, but for me, that was definitely.
I think what really was going on is that's probably either in his personal life or something. He's definitely. You don't just do that on screen for the very first time ever or whatever. Probably in his personal life, he was getting down that way too.
Well, you know what's funny is that
I have no idea.
it's been a trend though in porn, like
Yep.
especially with poor females, like they're doing a lot of trans porn. But it's like, all right.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
there was that.
I mean, Prodigy's had a collection apparently.
There was a no.
He's
There's
let
a,
some of that shit slip on
there's
Twitter.
a Netflix special on like the one about like
Yeah, it's
retired
called
porn stars.
After porn ends.
Yeah, after porn, and
there's
they were
2 parts.
They were talking about it, and some of the guys that are in gay porn aren't gay. Like they just.
Wait,
Oh yeah, a lot of them.
wait, my head's gonna fucking explode. Say that one more goddamn time.
A lot of guys who do the gay porns aren't actually gay.
How?
You get paid way more money.
Yeah.
What? You're telling me for the right price you sucking and or taking dick in the ass and you're not gay?
Yeah, I didn't know this until this is years ago, but it was on Real Sex.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And a
real
guy
sad.
said he switched from being straight, porn
But you all
actor.
believe in them, or
When he said he said he was getting paid, it was
think
way
like 10 times
fucking
more or
more.
something.
I believe
That's
that.
It was
I
something
believe
like
the
10
money's
times
there.
more. And it was just like, yeah, just do it. It's a paycheck.
That's some gay shit,
It's
though.
like-
Yeah, I mean that's some.
That's some gay shit.
Put it in perspective though, like we all go to jobs that we don't fucking like.
Yes, but gay shit is gay shit.
But you're the guy who watches JoJo's Bizarre Adventure though.
I do
so-
watch this. I know.
you know.
That is a gay anime.
And not only that, you were into fudas.
Those are animated. We'll come back to
Hold
that.
on,
We'll come back to that.
no, because dude, fudas are literally a casting couch away from being live action.
What are you, the cats and
Casting
We'll
couch.
come back to your bullshit. You're telling me that so for you, you're hearing what they're saying, and you're saying, okay, I can believe it.
I mean, if you want to quantify having sex with another of the same sex considered to be gay, then technically, yeah, they are gay. But their or bi at least.
Yeah.
But their sexual preference is women. Like they want to be with women. They fuck dudes at a job.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of like strippers that are like lesbians. At least that's what they tell me.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of strippers that go both ways.
But no, there's a lot
about
of
it.
female porn stars that are lesbians, but they do like straight sex.
Okay, or I mean, but I would think
Oh, see, it's different for you, isn't it?
No. I would think if they are aroused, then one way or another they're probably bi. You know.
But Viagra, that's what pop a few of those bad boys, and you hard for no reason.
You still gotta have something, even with
Yeah.
Viagra. You know. I don't know,
You
man.
have strong imagination.
It sounds like some gay shit, man.
So I'm looking at the American Chopper meme just as you're talking about this, and the first one says, "You're out there fucking this guy, but you can't admit that you're gay." And he says, "Fucking Traps is not gay, Dad." She has big tits and a fat ass. Her feminine penis doesn't define her gender.
Yeah, I love this new age of speak, where a penis does not define anything. It's just a thing.
Yeah.
You know, no, it's a thing for a reason.
The dick makes it better, is what they say. Those fucking memes. Holy shit! I don't know, man. That's questionable as fuck. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't believe them. Let me just flat out say that. You know,
I don't have all the answers. That's all I'm gonna say.
if a certain dollar amount will make you gay, gay for the day, I don't know about you.
If I literally said, I'll give you $50 million right now to go fuck somebody in the ass,
Well,
how long you have to think about it?
see, you said somebody.
Somebody.
Yeah, somebody.
I'm sorry. Okay, a man.
Yeah, see, I got to pass on the man. Fucking
$50 million.
I'm not doing it.
Okay,
That is my final answer.
Well, some guys will do that.
Yeah, and I think that those guys are somewhere on that
And
spectrum
some guys
of bi.
just want the fucking money.
Yeah,
So,
still gay.
Damn.
No, you ain't. You can call it what you want, but yeah, you got a price tag to your sexuality. How about that?
I guess.
we have price tags on other things that we just
yeah.
kind of ignore. We have price tags on our fucking time. And I think that's way more important than sexuality. Because
Sure.
our time is very finite.
True.
You know,
we all have a certain
so
amount. I get all that.
I could be fucking right now, but I'm not. You know?
I could be dead right now, but I'm not.
Yeah,
Time is
you
finite.
might look at them demons.
Unless you're like,
Take off that blindfold.
yeah, unless you're, what was it? I was watching Atlanta, and Homeboy said, like, I don't believe time is a construct, so I feel like we've met before already.
God damn.
That was like literally the second episode. I was like, are you fucking serious right now?
I hope they come back with season 3
Oh my
on that shit.
goodness.
All right, we doing this. So what did you want to do with the eggplants? Because we're not completely.
Yeah,
done.
it's not complete. There's a lot of
Are we
empty.
showing people the sausage of us making or like our nominations? Is
I-
that what you wanted to do?
I would rather not, but
was gonna say,
I don't know
Let's
who had
not
what.
then.
Yeah.
We can. I mean, they're coming within the
Yeah.
next 2 weeks. We're
Yeah.
gonna get them. You know.
I would
get 'em
even say
done.
within this week we could get it. Fine.
Oh,
Hopefully,
yeah, gotta go.
I mean,
But I mean, we're gonna see some changes to some of the categories. We're gonna do it again like we did last year. We're gonna have some surveys at the end.
Sure.
Our numbers last year were an improvement over the year before, but they were not that much of an improvement.
Okay.
And I think one of the major reasons why is because we had far fucking less interviews last year.
Okay.
Like,
So
way
we need to go
less.
back to the interview.
So we need to get back to interviews. So
Okay.
part of you got to get to work.
God damn.
We've got to get some interviews in here.
All right.
And then there's a bunch of stuff that we need to do kind of on the back end. Like our website, I kind of just stopped updating it. I need to hire somebody to just, first of all, fix the fucking website.
Okay.
Oh, Ninja said he was going to do it, but he didn't do shit. So,
this is true.
yeah, so I think I'm just going to go to KDM and then have her fix our website.
KDM.
You know what I'm
Someone
talking
we
about.
know.
The one who made our logo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See if she can fix the website and then figure out a better way to maintain it. And then probably work on ads, like some sort of different advertisement.
There we go.
Because, yeah, we're doing pretty good, but we could be doing better.
We're always striving to improve on this show.
Still number 12.
There we go.
Number 12. Or 17.
17. I was like, what? Number
Number
12? We
17.
jumped up?
We number one, man. What the fuck you talking about?
Oh, damn.
One with a goddamn bullet.
Well,
Number
we're
one dankness.
Number one dankness for
Yeah.
sure.
iTunes certified.
Oh, damn. I thought we were Google sort of
I'm not looking at the list.
certified.
What else is on there?
There's more, like, movie reviews, but...
Let's save the movie reviews.
Yeah, we had a bunch of movie reviews,
Are there any
didn't we?
worthwhile ones?
Yeah,
we
there's
did
like a
most
couple,
of
but there's only one that I've seen. Nobody else has seen it on the cast yet. And then we didn't talk about Voltron yet.
We're gonna say that for next week.
We could save Voltron, but it was beautiful.
We do have a couple Ask Them B's and BTIs, which we skipped over.
Let's get those.
These are mostly from Blue. Oh, I think there's one that we missed from Dirty Stew. But, so Blue asks, what's your favorite holiday?
It's supposed to be your favorite holiday music, or your first...
God damn, what?
Yeah, what's your favorite holiday?
It just says, yeah, I'm like reading it right here. It's his favorite holiday.
Well, I had another one on there, but I got taken off.
Okay.
Favorite holidays.
4th of July.
Because America, goddammit!
Fireworks. Barbecues. Eating. What y'all got?
Mine, I'm gonna say Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving has always been my favorite holiday. It's a time to fucking eat, get your grub on. It's all about like sharing and family and stuff like that. I like it over Christmas just because Christmas is about greedy motherfuckers getting shit. So I'm like, fuck Christmas.
Getting shit they don't deserve.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Christmas spirit. What you got?
I like
Bob fucking hubba.
I like Thanksgiving as well. You know? Yeah, Thanksgiving.
That's your final answer. All right, what you got, old ninja?
Halloween. Ooh. Halloween's my favorite because it's your time to be crazy and whatever, and no one gets to judge you.
Slutty nurse.
Slutty whatever. Slutty
fucking Big Bird and shit.
You be a trap, and everyone's like, oh, that's cute.
But I was a trap this year for Halloween.
You be all, you know.
I almost caught somebody up, too. I was like,
what? Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff that people do. Like, what's cool is, like, when people, like, make, like, haunted houses for kids, you know. They do their whole front yard, and they make it into, like, a little... like, a little fun, scary, like... maze for little kids, and like everyone knows, oh, that's the house that does this and that. I mean, I know people do that for Christmas, but a lot of people don't have like a maze or an ice skating thing in front of their house. Usually Halloween people do it up, especially for the kids.
Scaring them kids. I love it.
Plus it's fun, scare kids.
So hold on. Aiden had one of the best responses in the chat room. He said, for $50 million, he'd put it to anyone and brag about it from his Coke White Lambo as he cruises through Rodeo in Beverly Hills.
Damn. I mean,
I think there's like that saying that everybody has a price.
Everyone has a price.
Yeah.
Yep. Everyone's got a price.
You think you doing the fucking for $50 million? You getting fucked.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, but my cap wouldn't be 50.
That's what you say. $50 million is a lot of money.
But then again, if I end up in jail,
so what
that's
if,
gonna be getting fucked for free.
Here's a better question: what if nobody fucking knew? $50 million.
Dude, I would know. I would know.
What if nobody else knew? $50 million.
Can you do some Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
The only one that will ever know is you and the dude you fucked.
Yeah, could you get whammied after it? But then again, it's going to end up, if you're getting paid that much, it doesn't make sense.
Well, it was
unless you're an escort, I guess.
Dude, Eddie Murphy talked to us a little bit. He's all, for $1 million, you can buy a whole lot of fucking mouthwash.
Oh, damn.
But he was picking up trannies, though.
Yeah,
he was.
What's the proper term now? Shit.
That's what it was back then.
Transgender?
Okay, fuck it. I'll let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were, what was it, time area appropriate?
Yeah.
There you go.
That was in the 80s and 90s or something.
Damn.
Maybe a bill you can show my face.
That really happened. All right. I'm not
He got arrested. There's mugshots.
But he's also got like 55,000 kids. So
that also happened to Hugh Jackman too. Not Hugh Jackman. Somebody else got caught with the tranny.
A politician or a star?
No, Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant, yeah, he got.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And he left like his transgendered person wasn't even that cute. Versus Elizabeth Hurley, who's bad as fuck.
Maybe she don't arch that back.
I will go back to what I've said a long time ago. You can take the hottest chick on the planet, and I will show you a man that is tired of fucking her.
There you go.
God
Crazy
dang.
pussy's good pussy.
That man's probably an asshole. Just saying. Not acceptable.
We have another one from Blue. Who would you rather have a one-night stand with? Olivia Munn.
Wait, so no, this is.
I guess Psylocke. That's played Psylocke. Olivia Munn's Psylocke or Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow.
One night stand. Who you smashing?
Not even a fucking.
I'm going ScarJo if just on looks, and I can't stand her acting.
Oh,
ooh, I'm going ScarJo. Yeah, y'all. I guess
Psylocke's got power though. If it's like as the character,
I'm sorry.
No, not ScarJo. You're the character, but the character from the movie screen.
Okay.
I'm definitely going with Psylocke. So, 100%.
Wow. Because of her powers and
fuck yes,
shit?
and she's hot. Olivia Munn to me is hot. I mean, ScarJo's hot too.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, but Psylocke might flip out and stab you, like the psionic stab you in the head.
Would I be coming or going?
Oh shit!
As long as it's a smile on my face.
Maybe both.
What you got?
I'm gonna say Olivia Munn as well because or Olivia Munn, Psylocke?
Psylocke. I'm saying Black Widow.
She looked bad.
I mean,
Iron Man 2 with the curly red.
yeah,
she's got to wear her Black Widow outfit too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But she wasn't as hot as she was in the second Iron Man movie though. When she had the curly hair, the scene where she's like going fighting off all the people, she was bad as fucking that.
If it was Olivia
that
Munn
scene.
without powers, it would be me in a giant pie with a boner and she would jump on my dick. If you know Olivia Munn, you know she loves pie.
Yes, she does.
So,
Dang.
Dude,
Wait, what kind of pie?
I love the gif with her, with all the hot dogs coming out her fucking mouth when it's wide open. That shit is hilarious.
Oh my god.
Oh, and the pie scene was with her in it was a maid outfit, French maid outfit.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I kind of remember that one.
I missed Attack of the Show.
She was hot.
If you follow her on Instagram, dude, some of the times the images that she posts, she looks like she's black. Like, and it's weird. I'm like going through the picture. I'm like, who's this black chick? I'm like, Olivia Munn, what the fuck? But I'm not like Sister Black, but like, you know, red bone.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
But yeah, she be looking fucking fine sometimes. Real.
I like them freckles. Anyway.
All right, so I'll read the next one too. So there's another question for me. So who would you rather have narrate your life? Morgan Freeman, Dennis Haysbert, the guy who's from the State Farm guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The black State Farm guy. Keith David, the black dad from Something About Mary.
Yeah.
Or James Earl Jones.
I like Keith David's voice. I love that fucking voice. He's great in everything. What you got?
Patrick Stewart.
He's not on the list.
Making your own answers.
Yeah, I make my own answer.
You searching Instagram for Olivia Munn.
Hey, she's still hot. I was making sure to make a mistake here.
Yeah. So for me, I'm gonna go with James Earl Jones just because I don't like fucking Morgan Freeman.
Whoa!
Whoa! You have to explain this.
He was in Batman. 3 Batman.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, because he got with his wait, fuck, what was it? He got with his step granddaughter.
Oh.
I mean, they're both adults, but he's like in his
weird.
60s and she's like 18.
He's probably older than
weird.
that.
That is weird.
They're technically not related, but yeah, it's still gross.
Yeah, it was just, what the fuck?
That's some Woody Allen shit.
Yeah, creeps me out. Lost my respect for him.
Well, Woody Allen though is underage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And that
that's even worse.
that was
That's
his,
even worse.
his
Yeah,
adopted daughter and
Yeah.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's weird to me is like, you know, I'm pushing 40. Like I have nothing in common with somebody like in their early 20s.
Yeah.
And if you're a fucking teenager, we ain't got shit in common.
No.
Like,
Not even music.
I don't even know what the fuck to talk about. You know what I mean?
Snapchat.
Like nothing at all. So
Like Pokemon?
yeah. Is that even still a thing? So you take vodka and you put it on a tampon and shove it up your ass? That's how you get drunk now?
Take that.
That's a real thing, by the way. You can look it up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Never
kids
heard
are
any of
fucking
that shit.
weird.
That's fucking weird. All I know is they love Snapchat.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
I don't like
Kids don't do Snapchat anymore.
They love them some
They're going out of
Snapchat.
business.
No,
They
they,
don't-
they still love Snapchat.
They love Snapchat.
Snapchat is a falling company.
Well, who's the one that's all the kids are doing this shit with? Like, sending ass shots and kidney shots.
That's
in.
Tinder. Well, no, that's a dating one.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not.
a dating app.
They're not using Snapchat anymore.
We are sounding so fucking old right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
I know they use Snapchat because my daughter, who's 16, my oldest daughter, she uses Snapchat all the fucking time.
Yeah,
Man,
I work with a
you
lot
did-
of 20-somethings, and they love Snapchat.
You need to check their stocks. Their shit's fucking crumbling.
Well, the stocks might be crumbling, but there's people still using it. They might have just made fucked up business decisions. Plus, the stock market in general is all fucked up right now because of our president. And my daughter also makes a whole bunch of references to Vines, and I'm like, that Vine went out of business,
Yeah,
right?
they're
A long time
She's
ago.
like, what the fuck? She's like, you didn't watch them? I'm like, no, because it's a blip on the fucking radar. This shit was around for like 2 years.
Yeah, they were really hot in 13 and 14 or
Yeah,
something
they
like
were
that.
like,
Only like certain people were hot. Like
Yeah.
I would say there's probably only 2 people from Vine are fucking big now. Like Liza Koshy and the Gabby Show.
Yeah.
They're the only popular people from the Vine.
Liza's
mean,
just fucking hot.
Don't get me wrong,
She's fucking-
Instagram is still up there too. Instagram and Snapchat are like probably the 2 big ones. Everyone's always like, "Oh, let me get your Instagram."
Well, Instagram is Facebook.
True.
They own
but-
them, yeah.
Yeah.
rap soon, or-
Yeah, I was going to say, what else you got?
I don't know. That should be it on the list. There's no more questions.
All right, then let's check it out. Old Ninja, what you got populating this week? First of the year.
So this first week, Young Justice Outsiders is out later on. I think this week.
17th.
Is it the 17th?
Wait,
I thought
no.
it was the
Star
7th.
Trek. Star Trek comes out January
Star Trek,
17th.
Oh,
yeah,
it's gonna be
17th.
good.
But I think Young Justice is like the first week or something. It's coming out soon, so I'm gonna be trying to do that. The Orville came back on Sunday, so I've been watching that. Season 2 of Atlanta is now on Hulu, so I've been trying to watch some of that. just catching up on stuff that I might have missed on all these Netflix crazes so far. Even though I watch Bird Box, and I'm gonna do probably one more run of Bandersnatch to see what I can get. Stitch recently got Black Ops 4, so be on the lookout on our page for some Twitch stuff. Us playing Blackout or some other stuff on there. Yeah, other than that, that's kind of about it.
What you got, Blue?
So this weekend I'm actually doing another photo shoot. I'm doing a cake smash party, which is going to be interesting because I've never done one before. But
What is a cake smash party?
Cake smash is basically when your kid turns 1 or 2, they just pretty much smash a cake and you take pictures of them smashing it.
We did one.
Kind of cool. Yeah.
And then she hated it. So, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so I've got that going off. Shit. So for Christmas, the sweetness got me a fucking Instapot, and Cronus has been fucking talking about it for like the longest goddamn time.
Shit.
And it is the shit. Like, I've been cooking like crazy with this goddamn thing, but it's so fucking cool because it takes like minutes to cook shit. Like I made I did a honey garlic chicken, and it took 4 fucking minutes to make.
God damn.
And it was perfect. It was
With a
like
whole bird?
No, it was 4 chicken breasts.
Okay.
It was about 3 pounds worth of chicken breasts.
Well, so we say this, but I'll be 100% transparent. All right, when we say 4 minutes to cook, the thing has to fucking heat up first and pressurize. All right, so that takes a couple more minutes. So it's probably like altogether 10 fucking minutes.
But then there's like the prep time too. That shit takes time too.
Wait, I mean, you still gotta like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's
it's
like
not gonna cut shit for you.
that's true.
You know.
I wish throw all that shit in there and just dices it and shit. Hopefully I need to get on my anime thing again because I've been falling on that. But yeah, other than that, just chilling. Oh, I found this new porn star. Her name is.
Well, you might want to save it for the Golden Eggplant stuff.
Cynthia Boss, I want to say.
Or not.
This chick is fucking fine. Like she's a skinny little red bone with this crazy ass hair. Like it's curly and long and all poofy. Oh man, I've been looking at some of her work a lot lately.
Wait, what do you call her? Cynthia what?
I can't think about her last name.
Cynthia
It's Cynthia Lyon. Because it matches with her hair.
She's blonde hair or some shit?
No, she's a black girl.
Some black girls dye their hair blonde sometimes, Blue. I'm just saying.
Let's see if it comes up.
He's trying to look it up right now.
I am too.
Getting a whole lot of non-porn related.
See, I don't have my laptop, so I can't look at my research only folder.
We'll find her.
Did she misspell her name?
Could be L-Y.
No, it's Lion.
Anyway.
Sure.
Maybe it's.
We may
shit, I
not
don't
find
know.
it right here, man. But that's who you've been fapping to.
Yes.
You hear something?
Is it raining?
No.
My daughter is calling. Yeah, I can hear her.
Okay.
Daddy senses are tingling.
Gotta go?
Wait.
Well, we'll wrap it up.
Okay. I'm going to try to catch up on some SSS Gridman anime and more Naruto fucking Shippuden as I go deeper and deeper. What you got, Kronos?
Yeah, we're working on the Infinity Base this weekend, getting the electrical work done. Hopefully all of it, if not most of it. And then after that, it's going to be pretty quick until it's done. So the other stuff can go within probably 2 weeks. So.
It is raining like most of this weekend.
Oh, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
It's sealed.
That's true. That's true.
I think the girl you're looking for is her name Monica Lyon?
No.
Not Cynthia? Because
We can do that offline. We'll be here all day.
I'm about
trying
to
do it.
fap.
Take us on out, old ninja.
You have just experienced the dankest podcast on the interwebs. Check us out almost anywhere. Be Than BTI on Twitter. It's at BTHANBTI. Facebook, Player FM, Stitcher, SoundCloud. Be Than BTI on Facebook. Be Than BTI on YouTube. Blacker Than Black Times Infinity. And then on Twitch, we are Be Than BTI. Check out our official website, benheadproductions.com/Be Than BTI. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. We are on there. Look up Be Than BTI, or you can search Black and Black Times Infinity. Go on there, rate us, leave us a comment. Boom.
Skeet, skeet.
Oh, and then on Amazon, we have a little app on there, too. You can download that. Check us out. You'll see when we go live every time we give you your weekly dose of dankness.
Don't let 50 million turn y'all ass.
It's so weird that people ask us, like, where do you find your podcast? Like, fucking everywhere.
Where podcasts are.
Yeah.
We're a podcast song.
We're not some low-class shit. We're not some weird-ass platform.
Did you hear that iHeartRadio has a podcast award coming around soon?
Really? We ain't getting it.
There's actually a podcast award show. Y'all can nominate us. I don't think we can nominate ourselves, but it's fine. Golden Eggplants, bitches. Be on the lookout. 2018 Golden Eggplants coming near you. Peace.
Her name is Cecile Lion.